That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm very proud of you. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.
If you're busy by now,
You have ads? You sell out?
Me?
$100,000 on
Yes.
the
No,
table.
it actually just, no, that's Twitch. Twitch actually just doesn't want to.
My watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot. But
Mine's
Johnny,
so
I
zoomed in
do
right
what
now
I
because I
want.
just
Candy cane with the white on top. Lambo doors with that ooh up top. If you're busy plotting out what I got, get in your door and swipe a car. $100,000 on the table top. I press my watch. Got no jumper, but I ball a lot.
Montgomery!
Don't Sonny, I do
Montgomery!
what I want.
Shut
It's not a
up!
bad song. It's not a bad song.
No,
No,
but you're
he
just...
wants you to shut up.
Yes, be quiet.
That's all he wanted.
Oh my gosh. No, stop. I'm streaming. Stop.
I'm so loud.
You're very loud.
It's gonna be on a replay now.
Alright, his volume is now all the way down.
What dig?
Montgomery,
Nice.
text me when you can talk.
Text him right now. Be like, yo,
Yo,
hey, yo, I
how's
can
it
talk.
going?
I can talk. That's how I was singing.
And don't forget.
Oh, something's not right. Oh yes. Finally. It's lagging more. Why is my buffer? Oh, because I'm not even on my Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh.
He's not retarded as fuck.
Your volume is back up, Montgomery. Turn it off.
Turn what off?
Shut up.
Turn what off?
If you're gonna watch the stream, at least mute it.
What are you talking about? This is my stream, stupid.
Yes, I know. It's just the
looping.
the echo. Yeah, the looping. It
Okay.
annoys me.
The echo.
The echo, yeah, it's an echo.
Then you should probably stop streaming. I'm just kidding.
Okay, he says he doesn't want to talk. Montgomery, it's just bad audio when you're singing and you have something playing into your microphone. It's just not nice. Sorry.
You're a very nice guy, Quab. I mean,
Why, thank you.
Pump, I'm sorry.
You had the stream playing into your mic.
Who, me? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I thought I didn't record my overlay. I guess it did.
Let's roll.
Alright, let's do this.
We're gonna be very salty this time.
No, what? No,
We're gonna be very salty.
stop. Montgomery needs to
Yes, we are.
unmute his mouth. Mic. Mouth. Oh, hey, I'm first in. I'm your mouth.
Better be.
He needs to... Montgomery, come on. Come on.
Candy.
Start singing.
I am gonna finish my song though. And I'm restarting it because you interrupted me.
You can listen to it, just like put in
Oh,
headphones
I
or
am,
something.
don't
Alright, you know what? Fine. Just go ahead and do it. Whatever.
Wait, what? Okay, that guy does not look legit.
Wait, why am I
Just-
lagging? Oh my gosh, my ping is up. I wonder if it's ping lag. I mean, it's 89.
That guy. Okay, Quad.
Yeah?
Look at the purples and their team.
Purple... What about them?
Oh no.
You see their name?
Come on, Aussie, come on. Lonely World, Bro Numero Dos, Midnight. What about it?
He got disconnected again. It's like the second time. I think he's doing something, dude.
You think he's toggling and it wasn't working?
Most likely, because he did leave. He did come in, and then he just now left.
Well, that would suck. Oh my gosh,
He's
but
back,
what
he's
if he
back.
was super blatant and just started spin botting everywhere? That would be so much fun. Where kill? Oh yeah, he's just running around. He's probably Spinbot. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not spinning. My mama called.
I mean, let me just say, he just changed his profile picture.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's up?
How we
You can
doing?
catch this game on my channel right there. I'm streaming it currently.
Nice.
I'm streaming
I'll
too, but
check
I'm
it
not gonna
out,
tell you.
man.
It's actually twitch.tv/Namster here and twitch.tv/Quab Gaming.
You know it. Club Gaming. Totally freaking kill. Oh, he had a deagle.
Okay, there's two connector.
Ow. Alright, that's all you. That is all you.
I'm playing.
Montgomery, do
Watch my CT.
some good this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just get this mana shield. Wait, was that blood? He's definitely there. No, that's not blood. Never mind. No. You're way off. AFK maybe? Which one is it? No, not AFK. You can hear him running. Here he is. 3, 2, 1, there. He's definitely. Go for the knife. Go for the knife. Oh no.
Scared me very much. I had
Oh,
4.
no.
You stole my ace.
I definitely stole the ace. It was your kill too. I stole your kill. With one bullet.
Just to let you guys know, the person who has 2 kills on their team,
Wait, how did he get 2? Yeah, how did he get 2 kills if he's AFK?
no, that wasn't the AFK guy. The Midnight's AFK.
Oh, okay.
Their top fragger, Lonely World, he was the one with the M-lock. He literally had the most craziest flick ever.
I think he's just like.
Oh my gosh, so that's what it feels like, Cloud name, okay. Oh my
Oh, it's
god.
fine, apparently. Bro never does. Wait, is there bro?
Why is there 2 AFK, dude?
They're throwing.
Oh no, Namster. I am catching up. I am almost there. No, no. Be very, very scared.
Not really. Because there's 2 AP, you're gonna go for those 2.
Okay guys, this is the
Yo, what's going on
walkthrough
with
for my
Blue's
for my
profile
new
picture
crib.
on our
As
team?
you can see, this is my Zen garden. I come
Oh.
here in the mornings to
Pop,
think of
pop,
video
stop, go.
ideas.
Wait, hold on.
No, for real, go.
We can just walk through. It's very beautiful.
I'm actually not wanting to. I want to go far ahead so then we can just fucking not die. Lonely world for example.
Triple dinked me?
Oh,
Oh my god.
me too. Triple dinked. Namster, this is all you. Get the ace. The ace clutch. Here it is.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
forgot.
they're
Last year.
AFK. Go kill him. And you got the ace. I'm proud of you. But, you're stealing top frag from me, so I'm gonna have to kill you.
That's not gonna solve anything. Violence does not solve anything. Sir, violence does not solve anything.
Please, sir. Please, no. Please, no. I have a family. They don't really like me very much, but I have a family.
I flash myself when I hit. One tap.
Wait, why are they throwing? That sucks.
Oh no. Thank
I
you.
got him in the
Thank
foot.
you, Club.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Okay, the
No!
only one that matters is
Where
lit
is he?
84.
Where is he?
2 AFK. He was Palace. 2 AFK and 1 lit
He's
84.
actually watching stairs. I heard him walking. So get the AK and go.
Okay,
No,
last
no,
one's
last two,
AFK.
okay, you already know.
Last 2 AFK.
Just plant the bomb.
Try to
and
collide.
fucking
Try to
let him
collide him.
defuse. Yeah. I mean, they are shooting, so watch out. No, well. So watch out that you make. Oh,
I gotta go get bomb on site. Go. Brr, 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 bah.
You're not gonna catch up. I have 28 points.
You threw it and I caught it.
Good. Good catch. Good catch.
Yeah, let's report midnight. Let's report.
Hey,
Let's
you
make it
wanna
clear.
here? Report midnight and ulti. Yeah, we got you. We got you. Get them 90-day banned. Jeez. Okay,
See,
so
that's what I'm saying, dude. 90
ulti
days.
report
Why didn't you
grief.
get a 90-day, Caden?
Midnight report grief.
Yeah,
A
I'm just
90
saying, You
day?
can't get a 90 day if you're griefing. I mean, you can. Sorry. You can't.
I
get,
did
like, a-
not. I never got a 90 day. No, wait. No, I did. I did. No, it was a 30
You had it
day.
back. You legitimately
30
screenshotted
day.
the thing and you had it
I
back.
got a 30 day and then a vac.
If you're a repeated offender.
You got a
that's probably-
30-day?
Yeah, it was a 30 day ban and then a vac. Never got a 90. Jeez, that would suck. Where is he? Cat?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to go the whole game without getting killed. Well, actually, no, I didn't go close. Probably need to do something with my life.
Oh, you fucking reverted shit.
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Fucking free for me.
Namster, I'm not your friend? What the heck?
No? Aren't you my friend now?
Yeah, we've been friends on Steam though, or have we not?
I thought so.
What the heck? Yeah, me too.
No, I think he always friends you and you just never friend him back.
No.
I mean,
Oh,
I
wait,
just
no,
sent
no,
you
he
in
was,
Discord,
because he
you
was
just
in the
went
Battle
silent.
Buds
I
group.
literally just sent my like fifth one.
Yeah, he was on my
Namster,
friend
yeah,
list.
Namster needs to get his Battle Bud clan tag back. Oh no, who bought?
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
One cat.
I shot the
Yes.
auto. Where your happy that you vacate?
Fire every nade at you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, corner of the AFK spawn. Go. Just watch him,
No, I needed to kill.
I was
he
gonna,
actually like
you
looking at
could have
you?
knifed him.
Found an auto.
Well, this is fun.
Caden, free stat check, dude. Why would I get an auto?
No, no, no. Oh my gosh. Let's auto stack in mid. Let's auto stack in mid.
Auto stack mid.
Let's do it.
Watch him. Watch Lonely just start
Tower
spamming.
power. Tower power. Tower power.
He's gonna have to.
Bet one of these days. Oh my god. We got an AFK. Pump.
Oh, I got him.
I'm typing.
No, wait. No. Please. Why?
We give him permission, dude.
But why? I don't want to do it. Hmm? I clipped out accidentally.
He's not throwing anymore.
Okay. Oh, it's just me. Okay, here we go.
Look what I'm gonna do.
I'll do it, man. You know you're mid. Mine's noise like a bot. You look like a bot right now. It's not even.
Oh shit! There he is. D rankers are worse than cheaters.
What do you mean?
Agreed.
I'm gonna agree.
Debatable, actually debatable.
Sure, it's debatable, but I mean, you'd lose.
You lose.
No, what if it's what if it's D ranker and hacker at the same time?
I'd rather be friends with the hacker.
Yeah, gotta be friends with, because at least they're trying to enjoy the game. Like D rankers, they're destroying their teammates' chances. Hackers are at least trying to help the team win.
No, I'm just saying if you're going against them.
I'm coming, Namster. Oh, I got hit.
Yeah, like he's not trying hard. What the fuck? That's fucking suspicious as fuck.
What dig? Oh, come on. Made it for 89.
He's not gonna burn an account as he's doing it.
You're doing great. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That man is not the real Magic Johnson. I died in
You're not a real
1997.
content creator, are you?
Me?
Yeah, there's a boot in my snake.
There's a boot in my snake.
One deep mid.
There's a boot in my snake nine. It's high Todd.
It's
What's up, everybody? My name's Todd.
Namster, do you play Overwatch?
Definitely don't. That's like number one thing that
We're on cat.
I heard him.
I thought I saw somebody under there.
Why? How could you?
I'm sorry.
Cat.
Cats
What?
with off.
If
One on
only,
each side.
if only World starts doing good,
Like
we
he's
know
not
that he was the
burning the
one that
cars, he
was
fucking-
disconnecting. I actually don't play with a crosshair. I just have a post-it note on my screen
That has a.
That's the crosshair on there.
with a crosshair drawn on it. Yeah.
He's watching. He's watching.
I know. I can hear. I can definitely hear.
It's a-
Make some
it's a
noise over
clear
there, my guy. Go
post-it
down there.
note, so
Walk
it
down there.
works.
Walk down there. Go over there and run.
Can't
Thank you.
jump.
He's still watching me though. So. Fuck off. He
Why
says
did you peek?
he's not gonna burn an account.
That's because Lonely World has hex, man.
No, he's not gonna burn an account as he.
I don't know. Yeah, definitely gonna get him for walls. Sup? He's funny. Alti, I hope you kill yourself, you whoa, fucking black cunt.
Gonna have to,
Holy shit. I can't say that on the stream.
I'm using Omnium as a name. Lol. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Lol,
Yeah,
lol,
definitely.
lol, 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 lol,
That's
lol,
very fun.
lol, lol, lol,
Thanks.
lol, lol. We should go to a B-hop server after this. That would be so much fun. Or surfing server.
What about surfing?
Surfing is fun too.
Can I get boosted? Never mind. There's one cat coming in.
I'm gonna have to get off after this.
Yeah, don't go up there. Don't go up there.
I'll probably hit up a B-hop server.
Here, I'll boost you. Go, go. I don't know if he's watching, but
hurt.
if he is, I feel bad.
Hey, inspect that. Namster.
One cat still. One cat.
Very pretty.
I want a gun.
One still cat. Oh, no, wait. Oh,
I'm just gonna play.
You saw him. Good kill.
Namster, come back out.
Get this man a shield. Did you get it? Namster, no. Oh, you
I
threw it
pressed E on
after.
it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I pressed E on it.
I thought you just threw all of the guns away.
I'm still top ranking.
Look at yellow.
What about
No,
me?
85, okay.
Not you,
I
other
said I'm
yellow.
still top
Oh,
ranking, I
other
didn't say
yellow.
anything.
Okay. What is he?
They said purple.
Are you a
What's the
cat?
point
Oh.
of cheating if you say you're not gonna do
Amen,
it?
amen.
We're gonna get banned real soon.
What dick? What the frick?
Cat.
Oh!
One more cat.
You lagged into that headshot. And I jumped into that.
Dude,
op.
what the heck?
Okay, I need to get an op. So that I can kill Lonely World. My mama.
He most likely is walking off the street.
She on the TV. Guys, did I lose a subscriber? I thought I was at 276.
That was me.
Showing you unsubscribed?
Just the cheater, guys.
Alright, fair. Of course.
Guys, I'm
I
fucking
come out
lagging
over
like
a
a
smoke.
stupid fucking Jew, bro. Like my internet like spikes at like 200 FPS or 200.
I love you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
This is hard. 1v5. Not really 1v5. Vivaldi's actually getting some kills. Guy. God.
Oof.
What a tryhard. I almost did something else.
You know what? We just chill. We just chill
Do a
when we
sub?
play. We just hang out.
Oh,
A bandit.
Oh, 24 hour.
What's
That's
it
a
called?
bummer. Oh my gosh, remember when I was getting like back-to-back weeks? That was
Yeah.
terrible.
I hated it.
Me
'cause
too.
I had no one to play with.
69 under.
Oh shit. I think it's actually gonna rush like really hard. Cat, watch
One
out.
more. One more.
What?
So you jumped right above him.
Oh,
No,
he's
he's
cat,
cat.
he's
Yeah,
cat.
he's cat. Yep.
That was so sad. That was so sad. Namster, I just saw your point of view.
Yeah, I know. Yo, you follow me. Follow me. You want?
I'm following you.
Follow me again.
I have notifications turned on too. I see every time you stream.
But you don't watch.
I come and join every now and again. I just don't say anything. Big
Like,
goof.
say something, please? 'Cause I can't
Yeah,
really
sure.
tell if you're joining or not. Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let me grab him for
I'm not gonna burn this account. I'm not going to burn this account.
I'm not saying that he's a hacker, but he's a freaking
Hey,
hacker,
bro.
man.
Hack.
This is
I'm
nice.
Heck.
You freaking
Say,
nibber.
kid, you're stream- you
I
guys
can
are
inject
streaming?
You know
I can inject skeet. Don't do it.
Then we can have fun. What's
Come on,
Skeet?
Hack.
Is
Oh,
Skeet
now
a
he's gonna
cheating
hack someone who
service?
actually left.
Come on, Hack, please. Let us know.
Oh my god, he's blocking me in blue. Thank you.
Give me that. I want this gun.
Van.
Yeah, you know what? Come on.
Give me that.
Kid, come play.
Get in.
Okay.
Oh, he pre-fired the shit out of me.
Where is he?
He's cat.
And apartments. Last one, cat.
Oh,
Vote it
killed
off.
himself.
Hey, homie,
Because he's
fuck up
hacking.
down for I could, never mind, you didn't know.
I'm so happy.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh man, I was about to say
Oh,
where.
we could have knifed the rest of the game.
Right.
There it goes.
I'll do.
Launching into space. Guys, I ranked up to GN1.
Really?
Really?
Yes. I don't know if we can play together again.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
So let's go do a surf server, yes?
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to.
surf.
Yes, surf. Okay.
I can only do it probably about 10 minutes.
This
I'm gonna get
community
the
server
office
browser.
before I fall asleep.
Let's see. Look up surf. You want to surf? Oh wait,
Where's
do
that
I
one
have
that
one
went
in my
before?
favorites? History. 5v5
Remember
Remember that one
live.
girl that
No,
we
it's
met
not
that
yet.
actually started talking to me instead of you, Claude? Even though she added you first. I remember that.
Who?
Yes. Wait,
Just a random ass
Skyworld.
girl.
Which one do we want? What's the good one?
Namster, do you know
It's
any
like
really good ones?
Surf Utopia or something.
Yeah, that one. Whatever this guy said. Utopia
There are none there.
Utopia Smurfs.
I don't have any. I don't see any.
That makes sense. Didn't capture the third party stream.
Dun 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 dun. Homie.
Fatty.
Just the way he said it was funny. Sorry. Fatty.
No.
Homie. Nico.
Nico. Nico.
Bro, Nico was the real MVP, let's be honest.
You're right.
I think Skyworld 3.
Mm.
Let's
Only
try
he
it.
added- Yo, if only if he added. Oh crap! Who left?
Bum.
What'd you do? What happened?
Well, just go find one that you like, and
No,
then
where'd you go?
we'll connect. Well, I'm joining a server.
Oh, I just realized Caden's internet's bad. Hey, Caden.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
He has a brain leg.
Brain lag.
Did you, like, know this whole time that he was talking? It just hit me.
That's not good.
You're
That's why
so
before it-
no. You knew. You knew. You
I was
literally
talking,
muted
like,
yourself.
I didn't realize.
You just
that
didn't
your internet
realize
was bad.
that
No,
it
I
had
was
gone
like,
out
okay,
and then
it's
got
fine.
back. Yes.
So
yes.
what's the server called, by the way? What's the server called?
Surf Skyworld 3_IG, but go to a different one and see if it's good. I'll go to this one and see if it's good. Montgomery, you do the same.
Oh, yeah,
You can find one
totally.
that says
Dude.
Easy Surf. Easy Surf. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I
Surf
mean, I think I
Rookie.
found the one that you did. Is this Surf Timer?
Oh wait.
Beginner
I can.
WSD.
I'm watching your stream, so.
Peanut, cause I can't say special
Surf,
word.
no, try and find a Surf Utopia.
I found one. Where'd it go?
If there's a Utopia, we gotta join that.
It looked like we gotta join that. Got him. I mean, there's a 5v5 one. There's ridingservers.net, Easy Hop, 5v5 server. Yes. I mean, I saw it, Surf Utopia one. Oh, there it is. Found it, but it has 929 ping for me.
Surf underscore utopia underscore NJV 54 .119.
Yeah. Go to a Surf Utopia and see how that looks. I'm in Skyworld. Skyworld doesn't look bad, but you have 6 minutes per round?
That's not a lot.
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, Utopia is the one that we want.
Alright, join it. And then
I have to, dude. That was my that was on YouTube. I was looking at the ones that I like.
What about Surf Goat Face? Yo, let's look for a Simpsons one. I wonder if that's actually true. I can look it up. Oh my god, there's actually one that's a Simpsons.
yes, there is.
Headshot Cafe. Not like that's not even a surf.
No, try and find a Surf Utopia.
I don't like surf. I like. Happy lands. Oh, Surf Simpsons.
Oh my
what?
gosh.
Wait, hold up. Hold on. Watch my stream. I want to see if there's actually something. Is that the real? Is that a real viewer right there? Undefined Ninja. Oh my god. No way.
Somebody actually clicked on this. Oh no. Oh no.
Fucking what? What
Your stream. Oh no. Oh no.
happened?
Too much
What happened?
stress. No, 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 no. Why did you do this?
Where? What the heck? Where am I supposed to go?
Oh yes, dude, I found it.
You found Utopia?
Uh
Okay, join it. I'm joining you.
huh. But I feel like the game's broken because I can't go fast.
Oh, you can surf the sides of that. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, wait. Let's see. Launch game, watch game. Send me the IP.
Oh, what? This?
Okay, yeah, this is definitely our map. Just type in Utopia. I don't know how to find the IP of a map. How do I do that?
Well, I went in and I
Wait,
was...
hold on. Here, I found it right here. View server info.
But I want to get up on there.
Copy.
Surf Utopia
Alright.
V3?
It's that one.
Alright, yeah, I'll just copy this to make sure we're in the same one. Copy.
Where's my friends, dude? My friend.
Alright.
I'm starting to hear this average damn.
Yes, it was Utopia V3.
Well, this one works. So
Okay, alright. Namster, join us.
I was playing good.
Yeah, I know, I'm watching. Join us so that we can
oh, I
have
forgot how
all the
fun this
fun.
was.
I'm supposed to join you.
Okay, here.
I sent you the IP.
You sent Namster the IP as well?
Yeah, and so in console you hit.
Oh, I know I connect and yeah, but where's the IP? You send it to me on.
I sent it to you
It's in
Steam.
Discord, Battle Buds.
Oh, you put it in Discord.
I love this map. There's always people on it because it's awesome.
When I got on here, I was dealing with it.
Oh.
There might have been this other person.
I mean, what? This map?
Oh,
I've never
I
played this map
keep
before.
forgetting there's this one spot that no one lives.
First try. First try. Let's see it. Oh shit. I missed.
Did you really?
How did you miss?
Did you really?
Missed what? What do you
Are you
mean?
serious? Like, are you 10 out of 10 serious, mate?
Oh no.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, I've already done this one before. I already passed it like 5 times.
Yeah, it's fun.
Really?
Everybody
I
knows
always
this
hit the
one.
bar. I can't get past it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never landed on top.
I forgot. I hate going to the right. Why did I go to the right?
The right's the way I always go.
No, the right, the left. Sorry.
Here, I'll go
Oh.
left. I've
left
I've actually never gone left, so let's see it.
I'll do it right now if you want. Oh fuck.
Shit.
Falls right off.
Oh, he's too tall. Broke my neck.
Why am I the only one on CT?
Oh my god.
Alright, no.
Guys, Speed.
Alright, here.
0.
Here, I'll join you. My speed?
Wait.
Well, I'm
Why the heck did I
hopping
stop?
around, so I'm gonna get up to
I know you saw
400
me up here,
and
Bob.
then... Alright, I got up to like
I
390.
thought
and then
whoever
jumped.
knocked into the wall right there. Hey, yo, guys, what you guys doing down there? I am up here.
Jump off at the middle. We'll just chill there for a sec.
Okay, the middle.
Left or right side?
Crap. Well, I fell. Let's do left.
What the heck? I'm like,
We never go left side.
oh, right, huh?
Oh, left side? Middle?
Yeah. Did you land right?
No, I hit a random block. Again.
Oh yeah, that happened to me.
This happened to me so... Man, I don't like the left side, but left side middle?
Right side middle. Let's go right side middle.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool.
No! I hit the black thing and I teleported back. I'm on my way.
Okay.
Wait, middle. I legitimately just fucking went zoom.
The
in. I
first
legitimately-
drop off that you can get to.
Yeah. The
Oh,
first
fuck,
place
then-
where
But
you can get a gun.
the left, the right side of that.
Oh my gosh. How
Yeah,
the
it takes you like 25 seconds to get there, I think. 23.
I just saw some dude fly past me.
No.
heck? Wait.
Really,
Is
dude,
that
fly
you, Carl? Are
past.
you coming in? Oh, you're coming in hot.
Here we go. Here we go. No, 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 no.
Pop, look at my. Hello.
I'm watching your stream. Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
How did I get here? I legit went over here and I went. I just sat on top of this.
You know what? I'm coming. I'm
Oh,
coming.
God.
Ready? Ready?
Oh,
I'm on a wave 5.
I fell off.
No. Yeah, I just watched you fall.
I know. I just jumped right off.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
even,
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
I wish you could tell who is who.
Meow.
in this, you know?
I wish we had colors to make it easier when we're far away.
I mean, we are black.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You're weird, son. We're just getting ready right now.
I got a nade and a mag 7. Is it the same thing on each side?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Be
like
careful. You
weird.
can only fire a bullet before it takes it away. What? Look, it only lets me fire a bullet.
You just run over it again and it gives you more.
A bullet. No bullets.
It took every bullet. I have all of your bullets.
What?
Well, I have the bullets. It just doesn't let me use them.
Weird.
Aw.
Look at me zooming.
Look at this speed. Look at this speed. Oh yeah. I'm so fast. I'm so fast. Look at me, I'm so fast. I'm so fast. I lost all of it.
Well, look how fast I'm going.
Why does it sound like we're in the water?
Because we are.
Dude, look at the tickets. 102. Not 128, not 64, 102.
Yeah.
I have to restart on the speed again.
If he's restarting, do you want to, like, do it again, Caden?
Let's all do it at the same time together.
Okay.
Ready?
We have to wait for him, Caden.
Where are you?
Oh fuck, I got stuck. What the fuck?
Come here.
Why is there like the little fucking like?
Come back here. Come here. Yo.
I'm scared. Look.
I'm
I've been
looking.
here like this whole time actually. Oh god,
I
someone
know.
just zoomed right past me.
No, I'm looking. Come on, just drop off and come
Circle
here.
backwards. That's a good chance.
No, sideways.
Shower shackles. That'd be a good. That's a good chance right there. Ready?
Are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Oh god. Okay. My nose was itchy. Sorry. Okay, which side are we going?
Right.
No, it's
right
anything.
side.
Right side. Okay, thank you. Oh, I don't like
I know
when-
you started before me, but bye.
Who me?
No, Pump.
No, I'm a terrorist boy. Oh god. Well,
I hit a bad spot.
well, is this your no? Don't jump there again. Oh well, you just jumped there again, didn't you? You just fell down. You didn't even try.
You know what? Let's meet at the second one.
No, because he can't even get to the first.
What are you talking about?
Wait.
Actually,
Namster
I don't like it. I've
can.
been getting like a weird little thing. Like it gets stuck. Like if you watch me, I legit get like a weird little block. I start walking weirdly.
Yeah, everyone gets it.
But no, but I get it every single time. Whenever I'm
Namster, can you get to the first one?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, get to the second one. If you can get to the first one, you can get to the second one.
Okay.
It's not always true. Oh, I definitely overdid it.
Oh god, I lost
Yep.
you right there. I
My
fucking hit
mama
something.
calls, she on the.
Why do I always like it's hitting something in the middle, like, well, not really middle part, but I think I'm like.
But there's nothing
Like,
there.
can't you zoom in? I'm already like fucking.
You hit the invisible wall.
Actually, I think they know I'm Mexican.
Yup, Brad, you're not my real father.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh well, I was lucky there.
Kane, are you still there?
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, oh no. Okay.
I'm actually gonna clip all the times I fucking get hit by the thing. Just gone
Kane,
ahead.
where are you at?
Oh, I thought you
That's
meant
like-
still here as in like still in the call. Here, I'm right here. Look, 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 look.
I thought you went past.
No, no. I know how to control myself. Whee! Alright, Namster, we're waiting for you. Oh, he made it. He made it alright.
Who?
Wait, was that you?
Finally.
I'm looking
God,
at your
man.
Twitch thing. Was that you?
What?
Did you just
Wait,
shoot
really?
past us to the second one? Oh my
I thought
gosh,
you went to
wait.
the second one. I
No,
thought
we're on our way to the second one. I'm literally watching you right now.
Okay, we're going to second.
No, but. I
No,
legit
he messed up.
gave
He messed up.
Yeah, I gave up.
Yeah, he gave up. He gave up.
We're
Okay.
going
Yeah.
back to first one.
No, we're going to the second one. Go to the second one.
Okay.
I thought you guys were like, oh, it's still there. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
What dig? Go to the second one. Go to the second one. We got it. Is your stream live?
Oh, dude, who made me slow? I hit someone.
That was me, bro.
Gave him all of your speed. Just go whoosh.
I know you saw
hit
that.
someone
And
I stopped.
that was me.
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh, that was bad. Oh,
My
man.
speed is over 9,000.
No way.
Oh my God.
No, it's not. It's over 3,000 though. It's over 3,400. Oh, I got too close to the bottom. He touched the butt. I hate this button with a nice Chianti.
I legit forgot that there's a little thing right there. What the heck? I legit went to the first one and I fucking,
Oh, no way. No way. Okay, I made it. I'm just waiting for you guys.
To the second one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way.
Not gonna lie, I'm not quite sure how I made it.
Montgomery,
first
watch
try,
the stream so you can watch me try and get there.
but- Put it back up.
Oh no, I thought you were already watching. Don't bother.
Too late.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my good.
Well, I'm just gonna stay here.
Namster, what did you do?
No, no.
Namster! Was that you?
Where? Wait, did you pass me?
Yes. I just saw you standing in like midair.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Kaden?
Just checking. Yeah. I'm on my way. I'm almost there.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm
Are
on
you
my way.
live
I'm
right
on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my... I hit the roof. I hit the roof. I hit the roof.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Alright, I hit the roof.
Oh, I just saw someone zoom past me.
Kaden, you should have it not as far, like as long now. Well,
What do you
you're
mean?
going fast, dude.
What do you mean? Not as long.
Like, instead of
Oh, hello.
30-second delay.
Oh yeah, change the delay. I'd have to restart the stream in order for that to work.
Kaden, I hit the roof too, but I still sent it.
Yeah, but I lost. I give up.
Mm.
Wait,
You.
I know you saw me. That was like the funniest thing ever. Saying, you actually went zooming past me. Oh, it's
Namster
cool.
just goes. No.
I'm fucking clipping that. Just the way it looked when you said Namster. I see.
Namster.
Namster.
No.
Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, anyone says anything?
I just saw Kaden fly past the
God,
hamster.
that scared me. Who the heck? Who the heck? Who named me?
What the heck? What the heck?
These
Who are you?
nuts.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. What the heck? Get this manna. What the heck?
They call me young sexy motherfucker.
There's my
Yeah, okay,
street
I'm
name.
really bored. Can you guys, like, make it?
Yeah, sorry, Namster. Will you just jump off and join? Wee. Suicide.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again. I jumped off.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Now we
good.
have to wait for you if we
Oh
get
my
there.
good.
God.
Yeah, now we're just gonna be
Yeah,
waiting.
we got the most entertaining people here. Oh my god.
Oh my good.
Come on, Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
I just need to move my
Noise.
keyboard over so that I have some more room
I
with my
hit the
mouse.
wall. What? Grab.
What, Dick?
Grab.
What?
Watch me.
Watch me whip. No, watch me nene. No, watch me whip. Whip. Watch me
I feel
nene.
like
Why
it's
me
one-
move? Oh my good. Oh my good. Oh my
Look at my
good.
stream. Look at my flame. Look at my
What the
flame.
heck did I
I'm
hit?
watching. I'm watching. Where are you? What is that?
At the beginning.
Oh, what?
I moved one little itty bitty bit and I fucking died.
Wait.
I
Oh
don't know how I
no.
landed there. I told you, I land in the most very nice places. I just saw someone hit a wall. Jetski has left the game. Oh, he left the game. He must be. Oh. What it? Motherfucker. I got stuck. They call him Mr. Freeze. Oh, wait, are you trying to get to that spot too?
Me?
Who's that? Yeah, I saw someone try to get to the spot I was in.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to get up there. We're trying to
Unless-
get to
unless
the
that's him being really
second jail.
You're right, sorry.
Come on.
Sorry,
Stop
sorry.
messing around. You think this is a game?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit.
Why are you a
Slice me.
terrorist, Namster?
Oh my god.
Oh my good.
Oh my god. I keep on landing at the middle. I don't have gun.
If you hold
Where's my
space,
good-
you go twice as fast, by the way.
No way. You look like you go twice as fast.
If you hold space, fire comes out of your legs, so it looks like you're going faster. And they sound like bubbles, yeah. Don't ask me why.
That
The
is
bubble.
called a
You're like the my bubble.
Oh my gosh, how did I mess that up?
My mama
I messed myself
called.
up, so.
Okay, are you guys like somewhat close at least?
Yes,
you
I'm
see,
very
I keep on
close. I'm
falling
about
off.
to hit the bend.
Big
Who's
bend?
the bend?
But you haven't like successfully done it.
No, I haven't done the bend. I haven't successfully done the bend. But that's the
Yes.
hardest part in the game.
That's the hardest part of the map.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. I hate it. I just watched someone completely fail.
He tried to go through it like Harry Potter. Actually succeeds.
Oh god damn it, I fucking messed up.
It's the
I
admin
would have
just
played
no
the wrong
clipping.
theme song right
Do
there.
do 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 do.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be shooting the entire way.
I see you shooting. I see you shooting. Look behind you. Made you look.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
I lost all my feet.
I made it again. Where are you guys at?
I'm on my way.
We always say we're on our way. We're like at the beginning.
Shut up,
Dude, you guys
Nancy.
haven't even like started.
No,
yet,
I'm
jeez.
I'm seriously trying to get there. My cat jumped up onto my keyboard and made me mess up last time.
Oh, my game just. It tilted. It went. Like it actually did, and it kind of scared me.
Wait, you can't make that sound with your lips with your teeth not touching each other.
What do you mean?
Disturbance and flatulence.
I am. Oh my god. I had good timing for my I am. I landed onto the middle of this thing at the beginning. I should go for. I should probably not.
My gosh, oh my gosh, this is it. Oh my gosh, oh my
I don't
gosh.
have gun. Give me gun.
Kid, you don't need to circle around. Is that you?
Oh my gosh, oh my god. No, 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 no. Barely. You couldn't grab my arm. You jerk. You were right there.
I'm ahead of Quad.
I told you I was
I'm
trying to
gonna
get
watch
there.
it. I'm watching it from your perspective. You don't have to go around the whole circle, kid. You know that, right?
What? What, Dick? What do you mean?
Like,
I
I
hit
don't
the
go
corner.
all the way to. I don't go around the circle when I do that. I mean, that's how you get speed to go around the curve. But just to do this, you don't have. you barely have to have any speed. So I don't go around the circle.
What's circle again?
Watch,
Namster.
spectate me, and I'll show you what I mean. Cause he died again.
I didn't die.
Oh, I just watched your stream. He died. Oh yeah, it's 30 seconds. Left.
Yeah, it was 30 seconds. I'm almost to the loop.
Listen to yourself, my guy. Listen to yourself and make sure that you make sure. Yeah, you make sure. Oh shit, I messed up like twice. Oh well, I'm going around. Oh.
Yes, Daddy.
What?
What?
¿Qué pasó? ¿Español? You.
I'm here. I'm here. Oh my gosh, I got that from us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got the galil. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
What does a US mean? It says
What?
speed and then it has United States on it. Why does it have United States?
Units per second?
Oh shit. It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. Wait, I
It's a
just saw
joke.
someone like standing there. Hold up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Kool-Aid
actually-
Man
okay,
has
wait.
left the chat.
Did you really? Oh crap.
It's a sharp
Where
one.
are you, Quad?
I'm at jail top. Montgomery just starts pushing me in. Don't, do not do that. Do not do that. You will not be able to get back up. Hey, what's down there?
Your mama. Your mama, your daddy, and your
Jump,
sister.
jump down there. I dare you.
Quab, you
There
may
he
mess up.
goes.
You may mess up, Quab.
Guys, come on. Where are you? I'm waiting for you.
And your
Okay,
gym
there.
is right there.
Doesn't take me long.
Hamster, hurry up. There.
I fucking messed up at the beginning.
Ow.
I'm gonna go to the right side.
You can go left.
I'm just b-hopping. I'm b-hopping and I'm getting so much speed.
Wait, were you guys going right the whole time?
Yeah. I don't even understand how you do that. I messed up finally.
Wait, can you not do right? Or can you not do left?
I don't like flipping.
Why did I slow down? As soon as I hit like 700 on my b-hop, I immediately go down to 250. Is that some kind of safeguard on the server?
Well, I mean, I'm going left right now. I don't know if you guys know that, but I've been going left this
But
whole
we're
time.
both right. So
Oh shit. I'm still going.
okay, I'll go left with you.
Oh, I barely made. Oh my god. Corners.
Did you make it? Where?
No!
Oh, you're dead.
I actually made it in there. Okay, let me do the right side this time, buddy. It's 4:43 a.m. man.
Indeed.
Where time? is it?
Just where you said it. Okay, well I'm gonna go left this time. Oh, this is way different.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I hear explosions right after you said, "Oh no, oh no,
Oh
oh no."
no.
I hear explosions. Actually, that kind of made me feel like something's going on.
Not good. Not good.
I'm at the first one, so
Yeah, those were good hops.
I'm at the jail mid. Oh fuck!
Where? At tail top.
I know.
No, Namster.
You finally made it somewhere.
Wait, guys, I don't have a knife. Can I throw my knife?
No, I've actually been in there. It's just that the only
You
thing
can
I'm
throw a
doing-
knife. Oh no.
You can't pick it
Throw
up.
a knife.
Knife over bite.
Retry. Just type retry and console. You'll get it back.
Are you disconnected?
Just type what?
I don't work.
Retry and console.
Type in. quit
Then
smoke.
I'd have to try and get here again.
Okay, it's not hard.
Kidding. It is hard.
What the heck?
Because at least I don't spend all my life surfing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's 3:44 in the morning.
It's
Yeah, it's
2:44.
My mama go. I have to use the
Yeah,
bathroom.
because I have work.
Oh,
Go to the bathroom,
oh,
it's fine.
Namster, those hops to try and get back to the thing. That was good.
What I do? I don't know what you're talking about. Actually.
Hoppity-doppity.
I hope you don't. When did I do that to you?
Wait, why can I not go faster?
Because you're a turtle. You're a turtle.
Okay,
slow
there we
one.
go. I can go fast now. That was weird. Montgomery, the same thing happened to me where I like couldn't get above 350. Alright, I'm on my way back. Don't worry, super easy.
Oh fuck! I just
Barely
got
an
negative.
inconvenience.
Wait. Fuck.
Should we just meet at jail mid because Namster can't?
Dang it, I just
What?
got the
I just
top
made it.
again.
I just made it.
Oh, you're
to
at
the
jail
thing and I
top?
just fucking died. I made it, then
There.
I fucking. Yeah. Then I fucking died.
That was disgusting.
I saw.
Keep
fucking
going,
something,
keep going.
sorry.
Come
I
on,
saw
you
him.
got
Why
it.
am I on T side right now, dude?
Because you're a terrorist, boy. Just like me. I love it, man. Boy.
But I want my 5.7.
Who the fuck cares about your 5-7? Mine's a banana.
Did I not switch teams?
Boop.
There we go.
Boop.
Now I have to go back there just to get my 5.7. So easy.
At this moment, just.
Oh, it glitched out on me.
Oh,
And there
we
goes
have
my
to
knife.
get you at the
Now I
top.
don't have anything.
You try again.
I've been doing it without anything. For like maybe the past 6 minutes, maybe? Just now?
Yeah, Napster's like, you guys are noobs. I already lost it all.
I got all the money, guys. You guys don't have money.
You guys are
Before.
noobs. Okay, I have nothing.
I'm
I have
with
nothing.
you.
You guys aren't real creators. Unless you throw it all
I
away.
create.
Whoa, hello.
The quality of my content, however, is another matter.
Quality, you're right, you're right. What you need to do is actually be like me. Be fucking autistic. Thank you.
Or like my brother, because he is actually autistic.
Yes, he is. He has
Who the fuck is your
hamburgers.
brother, Caden? That makes sense. Oh, what the fuck? B-hop.
Oh my
You didn't
god.
Instead of stopping
No,
at
but
me,
we're
you know,
we're kind of like brothers.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude.
Practically
Well,
brothers.
we were like
more
oh
like
my God.
twins.
Yeah, we're like twins.
Yeah,
Twin
but
brothers.
I hoped he tried
He's
to
my
nibble
twin
at you.
sister, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty gay.
Shut up, dude.
hope-
You
I
should
hope-
support me.
I hope Pump tried to eat you as a fetus. God damn it.
Hey, dude.
You
He
called
tried to
me
feed it
fat?
to you. He tried- he
We're
tried-
born. We're born a week apart from different moms and dads.
I hope he
Right.
freaking tried to face
Thanks
his
for
own
adding
mom
in the
because
and
you're-
dads.
Wait,
You're welcome,
wait,
kid.
hold up. You guys were the fastest swimmers.
No,
Damn.
I got greedy and tried to do the loop. I messed up.
That's what happens when you have gluttony, my guy.
All right, I'll just meet you at the thing. Don't worry, I'll meet you at the thing. Wait, are we meeting at the right or left thing?
Let's do the right.
Shit.
Uh-oh, guys.
Are we
Okay.
doing left?
I'm used to doing the
We've
left.
been doing the right one, dude.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think Quab has been doing it, so he's used to the right one.
Kid, it's just the right one, dude.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm doing the left one right now.
Kid, just go this side we've been going. Hot dog's doing it. Hot dog.
Hot
You're
dog.
not hot dog, you're hamster.
Hamster?
I thought you hated
I do eat hot dog. That's why I said he's doing his hot dog. Wait, what?
He's doing his hot dog hamster.
Content.
Okay,
Content,
roll
content,
credit.
content.
Roll credits. This is it. We should
It's a meme
we
on
should just
Aria.
read Reddit fan fiction about other YouTubers. That would be a fun stream.
No,
We
it'd be a fun
We could do
stream.
voices and everything. What?
Getting
As
hamster
Markiplier
to
stands
jail
up.
top.
Next to PewDiePie, sniffs his legs and say, "You smell nice."
Why does he have to
And
lift
then-
his leg?
Shrek bursts in.
Oh, we had the same idea. Ooh. Ellie just said Shrek burst, and you said that. Why did Shrek? You said burst.
Dude,
Now
Shrek
the-
is love.
Should we read one fan fiction to cap it off, kind of like a dessert?
Yeah.
All right. Should we do that right now?
Staring is.
Are you guys going to jail top or not?
No.
Are you serious? I literally stopped.
I'm on my way to jail top right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee while I wait.
All right, Namster, go find. You're gonna go pee while you wait. Okay.
Out of my penis.
Go find a fan fiction on Reddit about some
I'm gonna pee.
YouTubers. Oh, remember when like PewDiePie and Cryotic were a big thing?
Spidey pool.
Spidey pool.
Oh no. Okay, ready?
Gulp, he says. Gulp, he says. He actually says gulp.
Ooh, 10 points for Gryffindor. I explained as the guy just shot collapsed to the ground. A perfect round wound between his eyes and through his skull. The bullet landing next to him. I leaned down, looking into his dying eyes, and cocked my head.
No, wait, I
Inside.
need this too. Where is it?
It's just a story. I took it upon myself to sort myself into Hogwarts house. Gryffindor is the one for me, don't you think? He groaned something I didn't understand before he became still. Sorry, I'd say you're more of a Hufflepuff. No one cares about Hufflepuff. I shrugged and stood up.
Huge bummer.
Aren't you a Hufflepuff? Oh.
Me?
Hufflepuff.
Aren't you a Huffalump?
Are you a Hufflepuff? Missing the point. White box. I could already hear the sirens in the distance. My cue to leave, so I quickly finish up and get going. Bye-bye, lovelies, I said, and waved at the dead bodies laying spread around
Oh my
me.
gosh.
And then I jumped down from the bridge. With my luck, I managed to land on top of the car, but broke my foot while I was at it. Ow! I yelled to myself
Ow.
as the car drove around and disoriented. I'm guessing the driver wasn't expecting a grown man in a red suit to bulk up his car. What if? What the driver yelled. Definitely a New Yorker. I crawled down to peek through the window. Sorry about that, mister, I said, and he looked at me with wild eyes. Panic staining his every feature. When I looked up at the road again, I saw he was on the wrong side, and a huge trailer was coming straight towards us. Admittedly, he might be right. To look a little panicked. I'm reading it this way it is. Watch out, I yelled. Oh, I clicked on Facebook.
That's not even like a mistake. That's part of the story. Oh, I clicked on Facebook.
I mean, it is Deadpool. But right before the trailer hit the car, we were suddenly dragged aside to the side of the bridge. The man in the car screamed hysterically while I untangled myself from the sticky web that had found its way around the car. Are you
Jacob, where are you
insane?
at?
Someone yelled, and I looked up.
I'm right here.
Standing
Oh,
just a few feet away from the car
When did you get here?
was a guy dressed in a ridiculous suit like me, blue and red, with a spider on the back. He even had a mask and everything. Maybe he's hiding an ugly face like us. Don't get your hopes up. For all we know, he could be beautiful. Beautiful. No, I'm Deadpool, I answered, and jumped down from the car, my foot already healed.
Again, let's go back. Let's
The
get
man
to
in the
next
car
one.
had gone silent, but I totally forgotten him already. But maybe a little insane, yes, I admitted. The stranger walked up to me and yelled something about being irresponsible. I almost dropped my Mountain Dew. But it's not like I haven't heard that one before. Fuck off.
Oh,
Your
wait.
line, Quad.
Was
I
that part of
don't.
it?
I don't know what. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Where is it?
Reading. Where's your
Where is it?
Here you go.
Oh my gosh. No, hang on. You never sent it to me.
I just read everything. I'm seriously just doing everything.
Good. Okay, hang on, because I think I may have just found one.
Do you have any idea what sort of danger you put that man in? And the guy in the trailer? If it wasn't for me, you could have murdered them both and yourself. Don't tell them you already are a murderer, buddy. About that, how do you do that? I asked. And looked up. Oh, I looked him up and down. I stepped around him, trying to find some sort of device would shoot its spider web, or whatever explanation he would have for me. This wasn't one of the X-Kids, was it? As I reached my hand out to poke his wrist, where I could see small threads of webs, he grabbed it seconds before I had even come near, and glared at me behind his mask. Don't touch me, you maniac, he growled, fucking weird man, and rolled my eyes. Oh, come on, it's not like I'm going to assault you just by touching you, I said. Besides, he was already touching me. Surely, I was the victim here. What? Can't handle human touch, is that it? Did Daddy beat you up as a kid? Yes. So
Yes.
yes. So now you don't trust anyone? To my surprise, he let go of my hand and looked away and when I mentioned that. So something did happen with his dad. Then Deadpool Holmes what the fuck? Deadpool Holmes seduced daddy issues. Deadpool Holmes. Who are you? I asked after the moment. Spider-Man, he answered. And I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on to make sure you don't get anyone else killed. I chuckled at that. Well, killing people is sort of my job, so I said, but immediately regretted it. Regretted it. I didn't want this guy as my enemy. I already had too many to focus on. However, he didn't react with attacking me. Instead, he said, and saving them is mine. With that, he lifted his hands and pressed his fingers against his palm and thread. Oh, fuck. I missed. I legit skipped the whole paragraph. And a thread of spiderweb shot out from his wrist. And
Oh my
flung
gosh.
himself between the buildings out of sight. So that's how he did it. Spider-Man, I mumbled.
Okay, and I thought you were joking about the spacebar thing.
Oh my god.
I was.
There's
No.
more.
Does it make you speed up?
Yeah.
There's Peter right
Whoosh.
here. You might want to read this.
Okay, Harry Potter fan fiction?
Yes.
Okay.
Go next. Go to chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
Chapter
Or
2.
Legit, go to the next page. Or is it
Oh, wait.
continue?
Okay, alright, hang on. Chapter 2.
Or continue to the next part,
Ew.
whatever
Oh my
says
gosh, no.
there. You're Peter. You're Peter. Come on, go
Peter. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I can't find chapter 2. Where the heck is chapter 2?
You just legit scroll down and then it legit just says continue to the next part.
I'm following Namster. Let's see how this goes.
Where is it?
Namster, if you could be a little faster.
Read
Oh, I
this
just
story
died.
for free, log in, sign up. Do I have to have a thing?
No. I was legitimately reading it from there. Hold up.
Well, I can't continue reading next
Hold
part. I got it. I found it. Chapter 2. Peter. Once I landed on the roof of Aunt May's house, I could finally relax. I'd swung around the city and skipped the shortcuts to get more time to calm down after the meeting with Deadpool. I had heard about him. Of course, I knew who he was and what people thought of him. An anti-hero. The merc with a mouth. He killed people for money, and apparently everything was a joke to him. Insane, I mumbled to myself. That's what he was. Who jumps off a bridge and straight onto the car of an unknowing civilian? I climbed down to my window and jumped inside, stripping out my suit and putting on a pair of sweats. I met Aunt May downstairs, and a pang of guilt immediately shot through my body. There was a cold dinner on the table, and she had her hands in her lap. I was late. Again. Why did this keep happening? Aunt May, I'm sorry, I started, but she shook her head with a smile. I know you are, she said. But it's...
It's aunt. Wait, hold up. That's aunt. Hold up. It's a whammon.
Whammon. But it sounded like she put a lot of effort for her voice not to break. Are you gonna be Aunt May?
Oh, I actually was saying, you're sorry. You faggot.
You
I thought I read
faggot.
that. You're sorry. You're sorry. You forgot. It won't happen again. I wonder how many times I'll forgive you. I wonder why you always feel like you have to sneak out. As though if you ever asked me to leave the house, I wouldn't let you.
I stood there for a moment, wanting to go and kiss her on the head and say sorry once more, but something held me back. I was, after all, lying to her and going behind her back, and I could see how much it was breaking her. She had no idea where I went, and of course it worried her. I was afraid that one day maybe I drove her mad. She stood up and cleaned up everything from the table while I stood there watching like an idiot. She looked tense, holding back tears and anger. I couldn't keep lying to her, but I had to.
You look horrible again, by the way.
She mumbled, glancing over at me. I looked down at my bruised torso and rolled my eyes. The rubber I had caught today hadn't been easy, and my body showed that loud and clearly. It wasn't the worst, though.
There's a stain. There's your water stain. Like
Without another word, I turned around and headed for the shower. I didn't have anything to say to Aunt May except lies, so it was better to say nothing at all. As I showered, my mind traveled back to Deadpool. An extra job had been added to my already too busy double life. keeping an eye on this madman. I probably made a mistake by letting him go today. Next. Wade,
Wait.
your turn.
Wait, there's next? Oh,
Yeah, Nick.
Wade. A week went by before I met the strange Spider-Man again. During another mission, apparently he was serious about keeping an eye on me. Because, as I was about to drive my katanas through some drug dealer shithead I had been appointed to kill, spiderwebs wrapped around my hands and they were yanked away from my target. Hey! I whined. And turned to my head to the side. Spider-Man shot the oh-so-magical threads from his wrist again, this time towards the drug dealer. Wrapped him up like a freaking prey. Oh, like freaking prey. And I... Wait, what?
And kicked him to the ground.
I kicked him to the ground. The web was so strong for the criminal to break free on his own, whereas I got my own hands free. Put my katanas on my back and gave the spider freak an applause. Yay! Look at the guy taking down the bad guy with no blood being shed. I squealed mockingly. Spider-Man looked at me inside as I opened my arms as to embrace him for a hug. My hero.
You know, it's never too late for redemption, he started.
But I cut him off by throwing a knife at him. Sounds right. Which he dodged easily like he'd seen it coming his way before I had even wrapped my hand around the hilt of the blade. Luckily, I predicted that would happen. Judging by the speed of how he grabbed my wrist before I touched him during our last meeting, I figured this guy's reflexes were something you mess with. But I like danger, so of course, I was going to mess with him. I threw a second knife at him instantly after throwing the first one, and this one he was too late to get away from. It pierced through his fabric. Through the fabric just above his shoulder and glued him to the wall behind him. Is it too late now to be sorry? I said. And he reached his hand up to yank the knife out, but I was already in front of him. I put my hand over the knife so he couldn't.
What do you want?
He growled.
Grr.
Annoyed.
What do you want? Grr.
Annoyance dripping from his voice. I could, however, detect a hint of impressed by how quickly I had stopped him from freeing himself in the muffled voice. Yeah, what do you want from him?
Wait, we don't know. Apparently we're attacking people for fun now.
Shut up, please, I muttered.
What?
Shut up. Oh, Spider-Man looked confused, but I ignored him. He didn't necessarily need to know about the talking boxes in my head. You guys are the only one who knows my secret right now. So please, don't tell him. He'll think I'm crazy, which I kinda am, but still, hush. Hush.
You know, he probably
thinks
already...
Oh, fuck you!
You know, he probably you're crazy.
How do you do it? I asked, and let my free hand grab one of his. He tried to yank it free, but I was stronger. With ease, I ripped a small hole in the suit, just by the wrist, and examined his skin.
I'll tell you if you tell me why you jumped off that bridge last time we met.
Cheeky
He
moves.
replied, I frowned and let go of him. I yanked the knife out of his suit and chuckled. Really? Is that all you want to know?
You couldn't have known you'd survive. Why'd you willingly jump? If you hadn't landed on that car, you would have died.
I pointed a finger at him, smirking under my mask. Wrong. I did not.
Wrong.
I did not survive. I have a healing factor Wolverine can only dream of, I said. I'm basically immortal. Now, your turn. How do you produce your spiderweb? Oh, fuck, same thing.
How do you produce spiderweb?
I thought scientists...
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought scientists have been looking for a way to do that for years. Spider-Man shot a web out at me and dragged me towards him, but then he moved away, so instead of crashing into him, I was glued into the wall instead. Well, I deserved that one, I guess.
Well, I do love science, he said, shrugging simply. And there's always my good old web shooters, who I accidentally left at home today. Wait, what? And there's always my good old web shooters, who I accidentally left at home today. But if you must know, I was bitten by some radioactive spider, and whoops, superpowers. I raised my eyebrows at him through my mask as if to say, really?
Really? That's me, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. So you're a superhero, is that it? He shrugged again, but didn't deny it. I rolled my eyes. Seriously, what is with you good guys in your friendly neighborhood motto?
Free... What? Spidey
Spidey
said. You mocking me? Because if you are, I'd say it would be out of jealousy since no one likes you.
Bitch. Tell him. Ouch, that was all I said. I'm very lovable, mind you. You just don't know it yet. Spider-Man came closer, sorry, and placed a hand on the wall right next to my face. As he leaned closer, I couldn't deny I liked his confidence.
You're a murderer, he stated.
Stated,
Well,
no.
duh.
Okay. Then why don't you treat me like your buddy Travis over here? Over there. I nodded towards the drug dealer who was wrapped up in spiderweb.
No.
He looked at him as well, and then he looked down. He didn't meet my stare.
Stay out of trouble.
He muttered before he shot a thread out of his wrist. Up into the wall. I was glued to, and swung himself up. When I broke free from the spiderweb, and I looked up, he was already climbing to the top. Oh, nah! Trouble's only the way to get your attention. No, I yelled. Fuck off, Facebook. Why do you want me to share this? Knowing he'd hear me, that spider bite probably gave him enhanced senses. If my feeling about his cliches are right. Till next time, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Next.
Peter. I sighed, but put a smile on my face as I put the rose down on her grave. How many months had it been since she died? I didn't even know. It was too painful to think about. I missed her. Not a day went by without me thinking about her. Her mesmerizing green eyes, her soft blonde hair, her cute laugh. Even that little nose rub she used to do was annoyingly cute. Seriously? I heard someone yell.
This graveyard has this is a graveyard. Has some respect. I'm just kidding.
Wait, I'd heard that voice before. I quickly stood up and turned my head to the source of the shouting, spotting a red-clad man standing by the gates of the graveyard. A few meters in front of him was a tall-ish girl with short blonde hair and very little clothes, must I say, who was running through the cemetery. Catch me if you can, Deadpool. She teased.
Is that like a fucking hick?
Deadpool. I heard Deadpool groan, holding up a gun. Before I could shoot, though, I ran forward and attacked the girl from the side, falling on top of her. Oh, awkward. I swear my hands didn't touch her boobs on purpose. It's not my fault she didn't cover them properly. Hey, get off, she squealed. Really? Deadpool had difficulties catching this whiny little girl. Oh no. And then my balls experienced a whole new level of pain as she kicked with all her might. Okay, Deadpool, I take it back. I rolled off her in pain, but before she could escape again, Deadpool was in front of her, pointing the gun at her with a steady hand.
This is me.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, Brandon. Oh, I almost said Brandon. Montgomery. Yes. Okay, now I lost myself because of Montgomery.
It's okay. I called you
Although-
hot dog.
Although you seem like a girl who'd much rather light your eyes on my sword, I'm going to have to disappoint you and instead put a bullet through your head.
He chirped. No, stop it with the dirty innuendos, you freak. Don't shoot her, I exclaimed, my voice in an octave higher than usual. I cleared my throat awkwardly. Damn, that girl could kick. Well, I don't have...
That's me.
Okay, go ahead.
That's me. Well, I don't have time to wait for Spider-Man to come and save her.
Deadpool said, and I held back a smirk. Oh, if he only knew. But still, I protested. Turn her over to the police or something. No one deserves to die, no matter what they've done in their lives.
She drowned her sister's newborn baby.
The mercenary
Switching
deadpanned.
hands, bro.
I blinked. Okay, maybe some
legit.
deserve to die, but before I could finish, Deadpool pulled the trigger twice and the woman on the ground screamed in agony. He shot her in both her knees, making it impossible for her to walk away. Smart thinking,
Oh, I'm sorry.
he said, his voice laced with fake sympathy.
You can never get on your knees for someone again. Live with it. I wasn't allowed to kill you.
I can't help but chuckle. That leaves me. And Deadpool reaches his hand out to help me up. We can already hear sirens in the distance, and a few people that were in the cemetery were leaving quickly, hysterically making a scene. Thanks, I stopped myself. He doesn't know I know who he is. Damn it, Peter. Luckily, it looks like my slip-up went right by him, because he shakes my hand, which he is still holding up after helping me, and introduces himself. Deadpool.
I was about to say it, but then you.
Go ahead.
No, you regret it. Continue.
Okay, fine. I hesitate, but then smile. Peter. Deadpool gasps and points a finger at me. Like Peter. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No.
Like Peter Pan, forever young. My child's forever young.
And then he's off to God knows where, and I'm left there with a ridiculous grin on my face. He was a mercenary, a killer, but he did have a humor. How was I supposed to hate this guy? I was about to turn around and leave the cemetery like everyone else was doing. Well, everyone except Deadpool, who was going the complete other direction, leaving through the gate on the other side, when the masked man turned his head and looked at me again. I locked eyes with him through his mask. Wait, was that possible? And my smile dropped. What was he thinking about? Did he know about me? Did he know I was Spider-Man? Don't be ridiculous, Peter. There's no way he could know. I gave him no clues. Stop freaking out. With that in mind, I waved quickly and left.
Was Spider-Man going to make sure we didn't kill anyone? I'm pretty sure he said he would have stopped staring. Whoa, hold up. He didn't exactly use those words, I say, shaking my head. Okay, I admit it. I was disappointed to not find Spider-Man running after me today, or yesterday, or the day before that. I had killed 5 people in those days. Fuck. Saving the psychopath of a hooker I was supposed to kill yesterday, which resulted in me not getting as much payment as I was supposed to. At the moment, I was sitting on the rooftop, my feet dangling over the edge as I looked out over the city. I didn't have any jobs today, but I barely took off my suit. Everyone ran away, whispering and pointing when they saw my face, so I like to cover it up, even though there was no one here.
Deadpool?
A familiar voice suddenly said behind me, and I turned around quickly. Unfortunately, the quick movement made me slip over the edge, and I suddenly was no longer sitting on anything but the air. That was until the spiderweb wrapped around me, and I was dragged up again in seconds, colliding with the Spider-Man on the roof.
Oof.
He said, stumbling backwards. I wrapped my eyes. I wrapped my eyes around his neck.
Oh my gosh. I plucked him out and tied him.
Oof. My hero. He pushed me off. Sorry. And I could literally feel the roll. Wait, the roll? I could feel the nice rolls. The roll of his eyes.
Forgot about your healing factor. I could have just let you fall.
He shrugged. He said, I shrugged. You're too nice about it, I said simply.
What's that supposed to mean?
Even if I survived falling from the tallest building of the city, you wouldn't handle how it would have looked as if you would let someone die. You can see. Oh, fuck. Spider-Man crossed his arms in front of his chest, chuckling like...
What makes you think that?
Oh, he asked. I was legit looking for it. He asked, challenging. I walked closer, cocking my head to the side as I tried to come up with an answer. Oh my god, is he speechless? I think he is. What's he going to answer? Flirting's like a second language to him. I thought we nailed this. Apparently,
Spider got his tongue.
I got
this.
I got this, I said, annoyed at the boxes. Truth was a little bit speechless for once. I was a little bit speechless for once. I hadn't expected Spider-Man to act all cocky, almost flirty. I thought that was my job.
You got what?
You got. Oh, you're right. Yes. Fuck. Fuck. I didn't want to tell him about the boxes. He didn't know I was insane just yet. Balls, wanna see? I said. Smooth. Wait, smooth. Spider-Man choked on air, apparently. And
Okay, I did not expect that.
he left.
Do you take anything seriously?
Nope. I said simply. He looked at me for a moment. But right as he was about to say something, we heard a scream cut through the air. Spider-Man ran through the edge. He ran to the edge of the roof and looked down to the alley under us, where a woman was being held up against a wall by a man covered in black. Robbery or assault, I suppose. Without hesitation, Spider-Man flung himself off the roof like a little butterfly and tried to run towards the walls. And without hesitation, I jumped after him. Bitch, I wasn't done talking to you.
Peter.
Peter.
Peter. What language do you speak? I asked, dragging the man's hand out of the woman's skirt with my spider web. He turned around with big eyes. Oh, so he knew who I was. Apparently, you don't understand what someone means when they say no.
Spider.
Spider, he started, but I cut him off by covering his mouth with web. Nein, I said, and punched him in the face. I dodged a blow to my ribs as he swung his fist out at me. That was German. You want it in French, too? None. Before I could continue my multilingual bantering, I knocked him out. Well, that was easy.
That was easy.
And then the woman screamed again. And I put my hands up, about to tell her I was there to help, and that there was no need for her to be scared, but then the sound of a body hitting the ground echoed through the alley, and she pointed at a man behind me, while still hysterically crying.
That's funny. I was not talking to you.
I turned around to an unconscious Deadpool, bathing in a pool of his own blood. Oh, the irony. Bones were sticking out here and there, and he looked absolutely horrible. Did he jump after me and fail to grab onto me or something? Holy shit, I mumbled and leaned down. He had a pulse, though it was very weak. Thank you, immortality. The woman had run away, probably in fear. I only noticed that once her cries got more and more faint.
Where do you come from?
Then something caught my attention. As I turned him around on his back, his mask was torn, revealing one eye and half of his face. It wasn't much, but it was enough for my eyes to widen. His skin was scarred, and not just a
That's
little.
what she said.
It looked like scars from a serious burn. Out of curiosity, I grabbed the back of the mask and was about to pull it off his head when he suddenly grabbed my wrist and stopped me.
Don't.
He said, with a husky voice. I was caught off guard, so instead of answering... Instead of answering, I just sat there like an idiot and stared into his eyes, his wide eyes. I couldn't tear my own away from them, and as Deadpool let go of my wrist, I just let my hand fall to his cheek, touching the area where his skin was showing. It felt weird under my touch, but I saw how Deadpool tensed at my actions, so I drew my hand back. What happened? I choked out. To your face. I mean, I wanted to get a closer look, but Deadpool looked away and sat up, resting his arms on his knees. I didn't move.
Don't be too jealous of my beauty.
He said, but only half joking. I sighed. Don't be like that, I started. Don't cover up with jokes and humor. Don't cover up your face. I'm pretty sure I'd recognize you if I saw you without a mask now anyways. You're pretty...
Disgusting?
Deadpool suggested, and I mentally smacked him. I was gonna say unique, dumbass. Apparently that made the merc with the mouth shut the fuck up. Because he didn't say anything when I reached up and pulled his mask off, revealing his whole face. He was bald, and every centimeter of skin from his neck up was just scars. I could tell he was older than B, but not creepily old either. Without thinking, I slowly traced his scars with my fingers, fascinated and horrified. I don't like where this is going. This is the price you had to pay, isn't it? I mumble. For being immortal. For the healing factor. Deadpool shrugs.
Huh? Oh.
Go ahead.
All the above is the price I had to pay. Really. I didn't ask for any of it.
I looked at him again and was about to draw my hand back when I felt him lean gently into my touch. So I let it stay there.
Are you guys about to have like nausea or something?
I think so.
'Cause, like, this is getting really old and boring.
For what? I asked. He hesitated.
It's
And not
getting
just 1 second or two. He started stammering something I didn't understand, so I held my hands up. You don't have to tell me, I said with a smile that he couldn't see through my mask.
Yeet.
Yet.
Oh. I thought it was yeet. Oh my
Yeet.
God.
Deadpool made a face like a grimace. He wasn't looking at me anymore. He wasn't looking at anything. He looked annoyed. And then he hit himself in the head. Okay. Sorry. That was me saying sorry to you for
Anybody's
interrupting.
sorry.
He said, standing up. I followed.
They didn't shut up.
I decided not to ask about it. Well, I guess I'll see you around, I said. But as I was about to climb up the building, he grabbed my wrist again.
I'm waiting.
He blurted out. I stared at him. I kept staring at him. I stared longer at him. Not only did I know his face, but he also told me his name. I stared at him some more.
What, I can't see. Oh, I see.
How hard did you hit your head? I asked, knocking on it lightly. He smiled mischievously and I shook my head. No, I won't accept more dirty jokes from you.
But what if I hit it as hard as...
Don't bring dicks into this, I exclaimed, and he laughed. I held my laughter back, though. Okay, but seriously. That's your line.
I thought you were going to go. I thought you were
Go
going
ahead,
to... I was
go
like,
ahead.
I'm going to wait until he notices. Okay, but seriously, you've seen my face. I demand to see yours.
Deadpool said, crossing his arms in front of his chest. I ignored how fast my heart was beating. I ignored the cheeky grin on his face. You've already seen it, I said, and started to make my way up the walls. After a moment, Deadpool, Wade, chuckled again. So that's why
That's
that
why
Peter guy was so annoyingly heroic. I
know
heard
what
him say. Nice to meet you too, Wade.
Why did... Why did...
What day? What day? What day?
I knew the guy from the cemetery sounded familiar. I knew he wasn't a stranger. I fucking knew it. Okay, calm down. He wasn't that cute.
Wait. I want to read his inside head voices.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, calm down. He wasn't that cute.
Did you fucking see his face or what? I asked, collapsing on my bed. It was way past midnight, and it had taken me hours to get home. My body's still healing from the fall. All I wanted was sleep. When suddenly, food. I needed food. I hadn't eaten all day, fat boy. And all this was all this healing was starving.
Starving.
As much as I tried to
Starving.
close my eyes and drift off, I was constantly woken up by the sound of my stomach craving food.
You didn't think it would have been a good idea to go by the grocery shop on your way home before they closed?
I rolled my eyes. Why didn't I have any food in the house when I needed it? With great reluctance, I finally got up from the bed, put my mask on, and left. There was still one shop open at 2 a.m., and far as I know, they at least sold candy. It didn't surprise me when the man behind the desk pointed at me with a stern look and said,
Gotta leave those outside.
referring to my weapons. I sighed. I'm not gonna kill you, I said, annoyed. He just shook his head.
Safety rules.
Fuck safety. Fuck the police. Why don't you just
Straight from
give
the
me my
underground.
damn bread and I'll be gone? I asked. Probably too harsh. He furrowed his eyebrows.
Okay, that's $1.50.
The man said. Why are you getting older? Wait, you went from a black boy and then now you're going to an old man. What is this?
Go ahead.
And I handed him some coins. That was all I had. Roosevelt stared at us from the side, facing up on the desk.
That's not enough, buddy.
The man said, well, that's all I've got. And that and my hunger,
It's not enough.
he repeated. I leaned over the counter and stared at him from under my mask. An evil smirk plastered across my face. There are other ways I could pay you, I whispered. Yes, I offered him a blowjob. Yes, I. It was just to see how hilarious I looked on his face when the word sunk in. His face turned red and looked. He looked half angry, half embarrassed. But before he could answer, someone put $5 on the desk and grabbed the bread and my hand, dragging me off. Oh, what the fuck? That's gonna get. Oh no! Out of the shop, I only saw the back of his head. The back of Yoda head looked ridiculous. Which was covered by a hood until we came outside.
No wonder you're always in trouble.
He said, and I grinned when I recognized. Do you see
Recognized.
recognized
Recognized
his
his voice.
I pulled his hood off, revealing the bruised, tired face of Peter. Hi, Spidey, I said, chuckling.
What are you doing here so late?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait
a minute.
That's me.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Good.
Go ahead.
Good.
What are you doing so? What are you? Oh, what are you doing here so late?
I was gonna buy eggs for my aunt, but
Bring me eggs.
bring me eggs. Go ahead. Come on, Namster.
He looked through the window at the man behind the desk who was now taking the money on the desk. Oh, I started and looked at the bread at his hand with a double look. Thanks. He handed me the bread.
Don't mention it.
We started walking down the street, and I glanced over at him, trying to get a good look at the man behind the suit. Chocolate brown hair, matching eyes, skinny but muscular.
Skin.
Tiny
He had it, unlike me.
Tiny wrinkles at the corner of his eyes, which told me he either smiled a lot in his life or he squinted a lot. Perhaps he wore glasses. Perhaps. Where are we going?
What? That's my.
Oh, that's you.
Where are we going? Okay, you're still narrating, Namster. Where are we going?
Look, that you almost read eggs. Where are we going? Eggs.
Eggs.
Yes. Oh, so you were just pulling me? Oh, plan. I have one. I mean, eggs. I cheered and grabbed his friend. I dragged him with me towards some crackhead I knew that lived in a caravan with his hens. Him protesting all the way.
Deadpool.
He whispered, "Yo."
What are you doing?
I turned around once we got there and took off my mask. I told you, my name is Wade. For a moment, Peter just stared at me, and I suddenly regretted my decision to reel my face. Oh, reveal
My face.
Earlier that night, my scars maybe just shocked him, but now he had only seen them once, so he was ready to judge. I was about to take my I was about to take my mask on again when suddenly he reached his hand up to stroke my cheek.
Okay. Wade.
He whispered. Heart stopped beating so fast. It's not healthy. Eggs, I mumbled. Eggs, I mumbled.
Eggs.
And pointed behind me at the pointed behind me at the caravan. Wait, oh, that's me. No, that's you. Oh no, that's me.
That's you.
That's me. Oh, Facebook. The guy who lives here is never home at night. Peter's eyes widened. Sorry, I forgot, and he drew his hand back.
Are you gonna steal eggs?
Eggs. He asked, bewildered. I smirked, and he smacked my arm.
You know what I mean.
Oh fuck. Come on, Spider-Man. Your aunt wanted eggs. We shall give her.
We shall give her eggs. We shall give her eggs. Go ahead.
Big oof. I said it and broke into the caravan and met the face of a very angry drug addict. What the hell?
What?
My heart.
Oh no!
No more eggs.
No more eggs. Okay,
What do you
okay.
do? Okay. Oh, my eyeballs. Hold on.
One day. Go
What do
ahead.
hold on. Hold on. Shut up.
Okay.
Please stop dreaming. Hold on.
Yes.
Big ass oof. Here. He asked, looking for me to be there. Then back to me. Okay, so tonight he was home. Boo. I said, I can't read my eyeballs. and quickly grabbed one of my guns and shot him. Peter back.
Shh.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh man, he hissed and I laughed. You're adorable. I commented. I pushed one of his hands aside and picked up the eggs on the counter, handing them to Peter. See, that was easy. Now, before the police come, let's run away together. Oh man. Peter sighed, but carefully stuffed the eggs in his pockets. What the fuck? And we took off, running towards the back of the closest building. I looked at him.
Oh
Come
no,
on.
I know what's gonna happen. Hop on.
He said, gesturing for me to hop on his back. I stood still.
Wait, we don't have all night. I can carry you, trust me.
So I did, and then once I was on his back like a 4-year-old, he started climbing up the building, as if his fingers glued themselves onto the wall as he moved. This was awesome, I said, when we were halfway to the top. And then the bread slipped out of my hand, and I gasped, "My bread!" I should have said that in Spanish. I felt Peter giggle under me.
Are you
as he
Mexican?
reached the top. Yes. That. Oh my god.
Can you fluidly speak Spanish?
See?
I can speak this whole thing. See. Then he shot a thread of spider web towards my precious bread, retrieving it from the ground.
Do you live far from here?
Penises, dude.
He asked. I shook my head and hugged the bread. Food.
Can this like hurry up? Because I'm really bored.
Yeah, we're
3
almost done.
buildings from here, actually, I said, and and Montgomery nodded.
Oh yeah.
Okay then. I
Okay.
trust you can get there yourself.
I can. Oh, I nodded. He stood there awkwardly for a moment before he pointed behind him with his thumb.
No, that's you.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta go. See you. I waved. Later, Spidey. And then he took off. Long chapter. Hope you're happy, XD.
Peter. When I finally got home, my aunt was surprisingly
heck?
asleep. She tended to stay up all night if I didn't come home, pushing more and more guilt upon me every time I saw that worried frown on her face. As quietly as I managed, I snuck into the kitchen and emptied my pockets. It didn't shock me to see that 2 of the eggs were crushed, smeared inside my pockets, but the rest were fine. I was about to put them in the fridge when I noticed one of them had something written on it. A number. When did he have time to write that? Oh, when did he even have time to write that? I whispered to myself, but automatically fished my phone from my pocket to save Wade's phone number. Then I put the last egg in the fridge, closed it, and leaned against it. And then
What?
I let my self-hatred wash over me and drown me.
Are you serious?
I should have stopped
Yes.
him. I
You
could have
know-
stopped him. Why didn't I stop him? I'm Spider-Man. I'm the hero. I save people's lives. Why did I let Deadpool kill that man? And just for some stupid eggs. It was ridiculous. I didn't do that. I
Whatever.
wasn't that kind of person. I was the hero. At
Wait, he
least
died?
that's what everyone said. Fuck, I mumbled. He's turning into my weakness, isn't he? I made a note to myself to remember that this was the first, the last, the only time I would ever see Deadpool kill someone right in front of my eyes when there's a chance for me to stop him. I angrily picked my phone back up and typed in a message to the new number. Why the fuck hadn't I stopped him? I hate you. I sent, not even bothering to write my name. I hurried upstairs and into my room, stripping out of my clothes and jumping into bed without brushing my teeth. Because, since I was already failing as Spider-Man, why not fail as Peter Parker with the shiny teeth as well? My phone buzzed.
I know you love me. Oh, I know you mean love.
Cheeky bastard. Despite my frustration, I couldn't help the smile that spread across my face. This guy was trouble. A fucking mercenary. He shouldn't even be allowed to make me smile. Nah, pretty sure hate is the right word, I texted back. And hate was the right word. But the more I thought about it, the less I hated Deadpool. I didn't expect more from him. Let's be honest, his first instinct was to kill. Of course, I didn't expect anyone else. I, on the other hand, I had sworn to make sure he didn't kill anyone, and then he went and did it right in front of my eyes. What had I been thinking while he was doing that? Deadpool didn't have any trouble with breaking up the door of the caravan, of course. However, I could see by the way he freezed for a second in surprise that he wasn't expecting the man who lived there to be actually home. I waited for a witty comment, but before he pulled a gun and whispered boo as he pointed at the man's chest, I stood still. I was hanging out with a killer. An insane, crazy, messed up killer who could just as easily kill me as he was about to kill the man in front of us. I barely got time to see the life leave the man's eyes before he fell backwards and a loud ringing sounded in my ears. Panic spread through my body, suddenly scared of getting caught. One could easily tell that a gun had just been fired. We're American, not deaf, and the police would definitely be here in 10 minutes or so, and they would find Peter Parker, an ordinary 20-year-old, hanging out with a maniac with a gun and some eggs, and a dead body. Not Spider-Man, their city's hero, arguing with an anti-hero. Shh, I hissed, pathetically, earning just a laugh from Deadpool.
You're adorable.
He commented, and I forced the blush away from my ears. He picked up some eggs and turned back to me.
See, that was easy now. Before the police comes, let's run away together.
He handed me the eggs, and with a frustrated sigh, I glanced at the dead body and stuffed the eggs in my pocket. I guess I was the wanted one now. Again. I woke up the next morning with a headache, and Aunt May hanging over me with a stern look. I rubbed my eyes.
I thought Aunt May was just hanging.
No. I rubbed my eyes and squinted against the bright light coming from the windows. At what hour did you come home yesterday? Kind of lost track of that. At what hour did you come home yesterday? She asked, and I tried to shrug while still laying down. Late, I mumbled. I got your eggs. Well, I'm glad you were willing to sneak out of the house just to get me some eggs, Peter. I'm so thankful. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I apologized. She sighed and turned sharply around to march out of my room. There's a number on one of the eggs, so I know you weren't alone, she added, standing in the doorway. I blushed and tried to hide it. Wait, why was I blushing? Don't worry, Aunt May. I was with a... I started, but didn't know what to say. Friend, enemy, acquaintance? Guy, I just said. I meant for it to sound nonchalant, but apparently I failed because Aunt May turned her head towards me with her eyebrows raised. Come again? I groaned. Realized how she must have misinterpreted my reply, but I was too tired to correct myself.
Get out of my room.
Get out of my room, Aunt May, I yelled tiredly,
Oh,
throwing a dirty sock at her.
oh God.
So she closed the door and escaped. Ah, thank you, smelly feet. Then I collapsed back into bed, Deadpool once again creeping into my mind. I just wanted to sleep.
Thank you for the follow, Money 2 Plus 2.
He followed you? Okay, cool. How many chapters
I want
is
to
this?
feel like I'm somewhat in something.
No, that's
I've
good.
literally been left out the past 45 minutes.
Wait, it's been 45 minutes? Damn.
Oh
Yes.
no, there's 33 chapters. We're not
Let's
even
go
a
for the-
third of the way done. Wait,
We'll do
Montgomery.
it.
Montgomery,
Get back.
you be Peter, and I'll be the
No,
narrator.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to read.
Bro, I'm literally with you guys. You guys are, like, reading all these people. There's so many characters. And I'm just sitting here like, yep, move the mouse. Move,
I'm
move.
sorry.
Wait, there's only... Wait, what?
Okay, I'll narrate. You say Peter's lines, and
No, it's okay.
no,
I've been left out this long. It's okay.
no, I want you to read Peter's lines because
No,
I want to
it's
do the
not as funny
narrating.
with me. It's not as funny with me.
No, it'll be fine.
No,
Here, the link is in
Okay.
Discord.
Cool.
I'm actually legit just looking through the whole thing. I'm trying to see where the actual fun begins.
All right.
Okay.
Let me know.
We're
Let
just
me
gonna
know
try to
when
skip
you're
it.
on. We're at chapter 9, Montgomery.
But you guys are checking around on chapter 17 right now.
Let me know when you're there, and I'll start reading.
I'm getting to you.
Okay. What dick?
Oh, for the eggs. Feels bad, man.
Oh. Mm. Oh. Homie. Oh. Okay, I should probably add in, let's see, view
Oh wait,
docs,
we should go to chapter 20.
scenes. No, wait, view docs, sources. Okay, add display capture. Okay. There we go. Now we should be looking at the actual script. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of CSGO.
You might want to change the name of your thing then.
What?
You might want to change the name of the stream
Why?
because it's not CS:GO anymore. Or is it something else?
It wasn't CSGO, it was What Day
Really?
with Namster and
But-
Pump.
I was like, who the fuck invited me like 3 times? You guys. Got 200 messages.
Once Peter gets back, or once Pump gets back, he'll read for Peter and I'll start going off.
He's
So-
already in character.
So
You already
I'll
know.
be reading for all of this, and then once I pause, it's either you or Montgomery's line.
Gotcha.
And I'll also be doing the voices inside the head, if you want, or do you want to do that?
Nah, you can do it.
Okay.
I'll go again.
We got a lot of reading.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I skipped to chapter 20. That actually looks.
Chapter 20, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I actually went there. I just wanted to see if there's actually something interesting, and there actually is.
Okay, well, go back to chapter 9. We're at the beginning of chapter 9.
Got it.
What the heck did this video turn into?
What video?
This
Oh
video.
yeah, we were surfing, and then we had comp. You know,
Yeah, and we were just messing around. And now it's, Deadpool and Spider-Man being gay.
I mean, Deadpool is actually pretty gay. I mean, come on, think about it.
I think he acts gay. I don't know if he is gay, though.
No, he's pretty gay.
Do you think he's
I
bi?
don't know where it is. No, I don't think he's bi. I think he's just saying that.
Is Deadpool bi? Pansexual. Oh, he's pansexual. That's right. He's pansexual. He loves
Honestly, it doesn't.
everything. All of it. He'll, be in a relationship with a cat. Not even joking.
Rips open a can.
No. I wanted to feel the insides. Oh, me. Oh.
Well, technically, this is a reading simulator, so I'm gonna put it on a reading.
Let's not do
simulator.
that to the cat. Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Oh. Oh. What if Marge was the narrator?
You're gonna hurt your neck.
I didn't see Spider-Man for a few days. No, she's turned into some Brooklyn hooker. I didn't see Spider-Man for a few days. I didn't
There you
see
go.
Spider-Man for a few days. I didn't
That
see
actually got
Spider-Man
me
for a
pretty
few
well.
days.
That got me good, but
I didn't see Spider-Man for a few days. You want me to do that?
Why not?
I didn't see Spider-Man for a few days. What the heck? I was dying.
I know. Oh wait, I thought I muted myself. I seriously thought I muted myself. Oopsies. Oopsie daisy. Oh. Ooh, whoa. What's this?
That was fun. That was a fun one. What the heck?
What the heck? Oh my goodness.
What did? Because I wasn't expecting that voice.
What the hell?
Like one second I'm imagining Ryan Reynolds and then just this Indian man bursts through the room. Like what the heck? Oh no. Where is he? He said he was getting tea.
Here. You guys were busy being really loud when I said I'm back.
Oh,
really?
we've
And
just
so,
been waiting for you.
I
I'm
just-
sorry.
I just let you guys be you.
Okay,
let's go.
so you're on the page. You ready?
I think. I don't know.
All right. Does it say chapter 9 at the top?
Like CH
It
dot nine.
appears so.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Wait. I didn't see Spider-Man for a few days after that night before. My days went by with a few assignments, but though they weren't that big, I was still expecting him to show up at least once to yell at me for mercilessly killing people. Of course, if he'd have the time, he'd be there. I guess he had more important stuff to do, like saving innocents and catching up with homework. Was he still in school, right? He was still in school, wasn't he? I mean, he looked young enough to be in school. I looked down at the picture in my hand of a middle-aged man with blonde hair.
Wait,
And
hold
it-
up. Where are you? I actually am in chapter 9, but
I just started paragraph 3. I looked down at the picture in my hand of a middle-aged man, blonde hair and a creepy mustache, who apparently raped and killed young girls. Classic. He was my current target, and I already had my eyes on him.
got it. Oh, where? Oh, come to Papa.
I whispered with a grin, looking through the window of the empty restaurant I was standing outside of. He was sitting in a booth all alone, with a cold coffee on the table. I kicked the doors open and stood by the entrance for a moment, staring him down while dramatic music from your typical Western movies played in the background. There's not really any music, man. Whatever. I know who you are, the man said. I walked towards him.
Then you probably know. You probably also know why I'm here.
I asked. I placed my hand over one of my guns, ready to attack. The man pushed the cup of coffee away from it and stood up slowly. I narrowed my eyes. You think you can kill me? He said. I almost laughed. I thought he knew who I was. Then he'd know I always kill my targets. No one escapes. What if Spidey shows up? He manages to stop us, 'cause we're weak. Only for him,
Whoa, hold up. I'm not weak.
I said, shaking my head. The man smirked. Ah, yes, I heard you were a bit out of it, he commented. I rolled my eyes. I was perfectly normal. If you say anything else, remember who has the gun here.
You think you can beat me?
I pointed the gun at him.
Funny.
I pulled the trigger, but the man moved so quickly he managed to dodge it, reminding me of a certain Spider Boy. He started to run towards me, and in my shock, he kicked me to the ground and got on top of me.
Let's get one thing straight.
I said, kicking him where men should not be kicked, and rolled us over so he was under me instead.
Sorry. Deadpool is not a bottom.
Am I interrupting?
No, that's.
Oh, no. Sorry. Go ahead.
Shit.
Montgomery.
Wait.
What?
It's
That's
your
me.
line.
Am I interrupting?
Someone spoke from the entrance, and I turned around to meet Spider-Man's eyes. Or mask. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Why? Wanna join?
Before he could answer, the man under me punched my jaw and threw me off him. He was stronger than I thought. I saw him run towards the door, but Spider-Man shot spiderwebs towards his feet, making him stumble and fall. Spider-Man was about to walk over to him and look around. Where the fuck was my gun? Then I heard a shot.
Click-clack.
When I looked up again, Spider-Man was falling, and the man was escaping with my gun. Fucker. Spidey screamed out in pain and clutched his side. I ran over to him, forgetting about the bastard running away with my gun, and leaned down next to him.
Are you okay?
I asked, dumbly.
Are you joking? Montgomery?
Mhm.
Your line.
Does it look like I'm okay?
Spidey almost spat, and I gasped.
And you kissed your mother with that mouth?
He didn't even say anything.
I know.
Spider-Man ignored me and leaned back in agony. Oh, maybe I should help him. Not everyone healed like me. I gently lifted his hand to see where he had been shot. Blood was pouring out right above his hip. I swore under my breath. Okay, what do I do now? I got up and grabbed a towel I saw laying on one of the tables, and with a quick glance out the window, I saw people running back and forth in panic. And I expected it to just be a few minutes before the police came around. Okay, be quick, Wade. I leaned down to Peter again and pressed the towel against the wound, earning a hiss from him.
Can
That's
you
not
walk?
what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pack the wound.
Yeah.
Can you walk? Don't worry, it's Deadpool. He doesn't. He doesn't know. Can you walk?
I asked. I helped him up, but he collapsed against me, shaking his head. Well, apparently that's a no. I draped one of his arms around my shoulders and then slid my own arm around his waist and pressed the towel against his side. His slide. Here's a slide. While I led him towards the back door. As quickly as I could, I dragged him with me towards my apartment, silently thanking the gods, for it would just be a few buildings away. I could just take some shortcuts to avoid the hysteria in the streets and, most importantly, police. Once we were safely inside my home, I breathed out and carefully sat Peter down on my couch. He had been muttering about how much he hated me all the way there, not caring at all that I was trying to save his life.
Let's get that bullet out of you.
I said, but he just slapped my hand away from him. I sighed and took off my mask. I reached up and took off his as well so I could finally see his eyes. He quickly tried to dry some of his tears, but I grabbed his hands. He'd been shot, for crying out loud. He was allowed to be terrified.
Peter.
I said softly.
You have to do that. Let me go get some water and I'll get a bullet out of you, okay?
Peter let go of my hand and slowly nodded. I smiled. I just imagined Deadpool with like a giant sombrero. See? After I had bothered enough to wash my hands and get a bottle of water, I walked back to Peter, who was now laying down on the couch, his eyes closed. I splashed some water in his face, and he immediately woke up again.
He's my toad.
I said, sarcastically, and poured some water over his wound to clean it up a bit so I could see better. Then I placed my finger over it, and Peter squirmed under my touch. I hesitated, but handed him my mask.
What
He started, but I cut him off.
Hold on. Bite.
Hold on.
Bite. Hold on. Hold on to it. Bite it. Whatever helps with the pain.
I said, shrugging. He took the mask, and I turned back to what I was doing. With a loud scream from Peter, I buried my finger in the wound, pulling the bullet out. It wasn't too deep, luckily. I thought he'd appreciate me burying his limbs further into his freshly wounded body, unless it was another limb and another hole. This is really not an appropriate time for such jokes. Who said it was a joke? Once I was done, I poured some water on it, cleansing it with a shirt that was laying around. I didn't think about possible infections, but he could fix them up later. Better. You know. I just wrapped some bandage around it, and then I was done. When I looked back at him again, he was clutching my mask, holding it against his cheek, almost childlike. Chest. Cheek.
Butt cheek. Sorry.
I apologized, feeling bad for hurting him. He looked at me, shaking his head.
It's alright, I might not heal the exact same way you do, but those spider powers are completely useless.
I think Peter is hysterical.
Actually, that actually made it sound like him because, you know, he's wounded, my guy.
Right. I sat down next to him. And leaned my elbows into my knees. My target had escaped, and I wasn't going to get paid.
You owe me now.
I said, and looked at him.
What?
This is me helping you. You owe me.
Peter chuckled, but not with too much humor.
How much shall I do to pay you, my dear?
He asked. I grinned.
Help me kill the idiot who shot you.
Peter was about to stand up, but collapsed back into the couch, grimacing at the pain.
No.
He said, glancing at me.
You've made me hate myself for letting you get away with that to the eggs. not gonna
Sound like an Asian boy.
I'm not gonna that up it again.
I frowned. Hate himself? Just for not yelling at me that one time? I made him hate himself? Why are you feeling so bad about this? You've killed billions of people. Why the sudden guilt? This Peter dude is really messing with your mind.
Help me catch him at least, and keep me from murdering him.
I asked, batting my eyelashes like a little girl. He looked at me for a second, thinking about it. Then he reached his hand out for me to take it. I kissed his hand and bowed my head.
Oh, and the deal is sealed. My friend.
I should have said no, shouldn't I?
Peter mumbled. I looked up at
The
him.
mumble goes, too late.
Donate.
Ooh, Peter, this is all you. I was kidding.
Peter.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be like, this is gonna be, you're gonna be talking more.
I have to talk about this whole thing. Bro, I don't read.
No, it's
open
fine.
my
I
eyes.
no,
Shut
no,
up.
no,
I
no,
open
no,
shut-
no, no,
shut the
no,
fuck up.
no. I'm the narrator. I read this. I opened my eyes and squinted against the sun shining through the open window against the couch.
Wait, I didn't remember how to read this.
And I definitely didn't remember my room looking like the room I found myself in. Also, I didn't remember any Deadpool in my house. Shit, did I fall asleep at Wade's place? I sat up more straight and looked at where I had been laying. Did I fall asleep on top of Wade? Oh no,
Morning sunshine.
he said with a sly grin. I couldn't help the blush that immediately rushed to my face, making me as red as my suit, probably, and quickly averted my gaze from his and looked down to my side. I remembered now. I was shot and Wade took me home and patched me up. I must have been so exhausted and hurt that I couldn't be bothered to go home. Aunt May was probably more than pissed. Without thinking, I grabbed the phone I saw laying on the table in front of us and typed her familiar number.
Can I be Aunt May?
Oh,
Sure.
Yes.
Without thinking, I grabbed the phone I saw laying on the table in front of us and typed her familiar number. Wade sat up next to me and rested his cheek on my hand while he stared at me with a weird look in
Resting
his
a cheek on
eyes.
his hand. Yay.
Go away,
There's no
creep,
way creep yet? Oh. Hello, me Pike is speaking.
she said from the other end of the line when she picked up,
Better than you.
and I could hear the concern in her voice.
Shut up.
As usual, I felt the guilt wash over me, and I wanted to apologize over and over for being such a horrible nephew, always leaving her after she had already lost so many.
Aunt May, I am so gay.
Oh god. I was like, wait, I actually lost myself for a second there. I was like, what?
I started
Goodness.
nearly choking on my own words. I hated worrying her, but I also seemed to manage to do so.
Peter?
She asked, but before I could answer, she continued.
Why you bad boy? That's one thing that disappeared last night. Leaving me with all the theories about everything with the girls that you did drugs. Now you want to stay away from me the whole night without even telling me where you go? Why do you expect me to ever trust you? Can't even sleep, can't eat, I can't fish the says, Peter, where are you?
You have to keep on reading, sir.
Wait, I keep going?
Yes,
Yeah, it's right
you're
there.
Peter.
Oh, you said you were gonna be on me too.
I'm
Stop in the
sorry.
wait for us.
I really am. I didn't mean to stay away the whole night, but I fell asleep.
I blurted out.
I'm at
I looked at Deadpool, who was still staring at me, and frowned.
friends?
Wade raised an eyebrow at me as if challenging. He was
I
still
don't
wearing
wanna
that
be
sly
Aunt
grin,
May.
and felt the urge to wipe it off his face.
Yes, friends, is that what you're saying?
He murmured. I
Oh, wait,
ignored.
that's
Yes. And I ignored how it seemed like my lungs were closing in on my heart, making both of the organs stop working.
Making
didn't-
both organs.
Yes. I didn't break the eye contact, though, for once not allowing my manliness to be crushed by this mercenary again.
Oh.
Aunt May pushed. I hesitated when I finally noticed how close me and Wade actually were. If only he sat up a bit more straight, I would probably feel his breath on my face. If I just leaned a little bit closer. Because who cares about heterosexuality?
A guy?
I said, but it came out more like a question.
His name is Wade. He's cool.
Sorry. Well, where does he live?
No, that's
Am I
not.
to be this- oh,
Stop.
Oh, wait. Oh.
It's
Yeah,
Aunt
that
May.
is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
No.
at me.
Wait, he's MA? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
I want to meet this Wade. I'm picking you up.
Wait, what? No. Embarrassment coming up.
That me. I'm 20 years old. I don't need you to pick up.
I didn't get to finish the sentence before Deadpool grabbed the phone and told her his address and then hung up. Spelled address wrong.
Why'd you do that?
I asked, almost pouting. So much for being mature. Wade poked my nose, a smug smile appearing on his lips.
Because I want to meet my future husband's family. Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, hold on. I scrolled the wrong way.
How do you scroll the wrong way? Left, which way? I scrolled right.
Don't play my future merc.
I said, but smiled. He was silent for a moment, searching my eyes for whatever.
I thought you said ass for some reason. Okay. Also, wait, can I tell you something, Montgomery?
I guess so.
Spider-Man is a 20-year-old man, and you make him sound like a little kid. This is pedophilia right here. What kind of, Can't even afford my own place yet. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Why do you live with your aunt?
He asked suddenly. That's when I finally looked away. I never liked talking about that topic. My family.
Oh, yes. Oh. Can't afford my own place yet,
I said with a shrug. I began to bounce my foot against the wooden floor and press my nails into my palm, hating how the memories of my uncle flashed before my eyes. Wade slowly grabbed my... Wade... Wade slowly grabbed my hands and ran a finger over the mark I had made with my nails.
Oh, obviously more to it.
He stated, but not without sympathy. I just shrugged again, letting my eyes focus on our hands, to stop them from welling up with tears. The anxiety was creeping up on me, and I couldn't stop it, so I mindlessly intertwined my fingers with Wade's.
My parents died. Leaving me in the hands of my aunt and uncle. But not too long ago, my uncle died. So that money is all I have left.
Sweet home
she is left.
I explained shortly.
I didn't say
That's all you have? Oh. It's okay. You legit cut him off, Club, and you. She's all you have? That sounds too depressing. Your friends would be offended if they heard you didn't count on them.
Wade said. I almost laughed at that.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Too bad he went mad on pills and misunderstanding. And before that, his father killed my girlfriend. So yeah.
Oh God.
I didn't even know why I was telling him all this, but I could hear the bitterness in my own voice.
Why?
It seemed like everyone I cared about eventually died
I don't
anyways.
scrap my pants.
Wade was silent for a long time before he finally spoke up again. But I
I
enjoyed
thought that
the
was my.
silence.
I thought that
There was
was a
some
lie.
comfort in holding his hands.
No, that's your life, boy.
With these thoughts occupying my mind, it was nice to see that he could actually care. Though that thick layer of humor he always wore used to shield himself from the possible harm the outside world could do to him.
Thick.
I wondered what would make him like this in the first place. Why he seemed to try and solve all of his problems with humor, as forced as it may be sometimes. Who had taught him to always be in defense mode?
I killed my own parents.
Wade suddenly said, breaking my chain of thoughts. Then the doorbell rang.
Ding dong.
Ding, ding dong, ding ding dong.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
I left Peter on the couch, staring at me with his mouth wide open after I dropped the bomb about my past. Such a perfect timing for his aunt to arrive. You've screwed up everything now.
Shut up.
I muttered. He's already seen you're very capable. You're very much capable of killing.
Oh, shut up.
Now he's gonna think you kill everyone you get close to as well. So he won't want to get close to you. You've screwed everything up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Before the boxes could say anything else, I slammed my head against the wall as hard as I could, pain shooting through my skull.
What the hell?
Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
You already said it.
No,
No,
say
no.
it.
I mean,
Tell
he's
me
always
what?
been saying my line sometimes, okay?
I have?
No, he's been.
Oh, what the hell?
Peter exclaimed, getting up from the couch.
Oh.
Yeah.
He still winced at the pain in his side, but it wasn't as bad as yesterday. I just shook my head at him and threw him a hoodie and some sweatpants I found laying around on the floor. With knocking the boxes out of my head, I knocked some sense into it and remembered that we were both still in our suits. It didn't take such a mastermind to understand that his Aunt May didn't know about Peter's second life as vigilante. He quickly put my clothes on over his suit and hid our masks under the couch as I escaped into my room and get myself clothed, leaving the door to him. I heard him open it, following with his aunt yelling at him in frustrated concern before I entered the living room again, my head down, hood over it. Peter said, awkwardly.
Wade, May, Wade.
He introduced. I stood next to Peter, and he leaned more into me as if to say, "Your face is okay, don't worry," when I finally looked up to meet his aunt's eyes. She didn't stare. I could see she was shocked for a few seconds, but she gathered herself again and held out her hand with a polite smile on her face.
Nice to meet you, Wade.
She said, as I shook her hand. She was so tiny with blue eyes and gray hair and that wrinkled face of someone who had both cried and laughed a lot in their life.
Oh, I wish I could say I've heard so much about you. But Peter keeps secrets, unfortunately.
I glanced at him and nodded.
Don't we all? Wait, is that me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Don't we all?
May looked from me to her nephew, something glistening in her eyes, though she didn't say anything. Was she judging how close we were standing? Or the age difference? Hey, fucktards, at least I know his age now. I didn't need to worry about being a pedophile.
How'd you guys meet?
She asked, looking at Peter. Seeing the panic creep onto him, I decided to make up something quickly, since I'm already a professional at that.
Science, common interest.
I said. Peter turned his head to me so quickly that for a moment I thought his neck would snap. I just raised my eyebrows and shrugged. What? He thought I didn't notice the web shooters he wore most of the times, or remember that he even told me his love for the subject during one of our first meetings?
Oh.
May said, her eyes widening. She looked at me for a moment, a question clearly tugging on her tongue, but she didn't dare to ask it. I already knew what it was, though. The way her eyes raked across my face was enough to read her words before she'd spoken them out loud.
Yes, my face is a result from science.
I said, and she nodded, immediately reverting her eyes back to mine instead of inspecting my flawed skin.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
She apologized, but I just waved it off.
No worries. I scare kids sometimes. Lots of fun. Oh, God. Hello? Oh. I'm sorry. I lost myself again.
It's fine.
It's okay. Well, we should go. Have a nice day, Wade.
May said, and turned around. Peter was about to follow, but I grabbed his hand.
Remember our deal, Spidey?
I said and winked. He rolled his eyes.
Of course. Gotta look out for you and your murderous tendencies.
It's fucking Batman.
The wrong universe.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, no,
That's
no,
Marvel
Wade
and
from
DC. No,
Oh.
Wade is from Marvel.
No. Is it really?
Yes.
Then what's X-Men? Oh, you're right.
Spidey?
X-Men is Marvel.
Spidey on DC?
Spidey isn't DC.
Spidey from,
Spidey's Marvel.
From
DC is like
Phoenixville.
Batman
Aren't
and
they both
Superman
from-
and Wonder Woman.
Oh, I thought Superman was Marvel.
No, Superman is DC. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Okay, that definitely enough.
Okay.
Go.
He tried to get me to let go of him, but instead I just dragged him towards me so our chests met, and I snaked an arm around his wrist. I could feel his heart beating like crazy and flashed an amused smirk. That's you, Namster.
I don't know where we're at.
Oh, yeah. Just want to say you look good in my clothes.
I whispered.
It's real estate. Bet you look better without penny, but still.
And then he pushed me off.
Perv.
He
Oh,
grabbed my
dude.
mask from where he had hid it and stuffed it in the pocket of his hoodie and stalked out of my apartment as I blew him a kiss.
Can't wait till our next date, sweet cheeks.
I yelled after him. Back to work. No more distractions. I needed to find out where we'd find the rapist.
Oh, I thought you said Baptist. Oh, God. Your turn.
Chapter 12. Peter. I didn't
Are
see
you
Wade
guys
and
planning to finish this tonight?
no, I don't know. It's
Chapter
really
12.
long. Okay, let's say chapter
That's what
12
she
is where we end it, okay?
Gotcha.
Peter,
Oh.
I didn't see Wade in person for a few days, but he texted me a lot, saying he was still looking for the rapist. His name was apparently Adam Long, and he'd been wanted for a while now. Of course, I was also looking for him, but I got easily distracted by, you guessed it, Wade.
Jesus. Oh.
I miss you.
Alright,
Yeah, go
that's
ahead.
me.
You do those, yeah.
I miss you. I like your butt.
Let me
I
not be
should
drinking about it.
And so do the talking boxes in my head. And the people reading this. Did I mention that I miss you?
And the people reading this, he's broken the fourth wall! I never asked about these talking boxes. Deadpool was crazy in many ways, but I was growing used to it. And whenever he seemed to be answering someone who wasn't there, I just assumed it was these boxes, voices, in his head. He also sometimes spoke like there was someone watching us, as if we were in a book, just text on a page. But I just assumed that it was just another side effect of being crazy.
Oh, shots fired.
It's not the line, sir.
Oh, shit.
It's in bold.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not on the computer. Focus, please. You said he found the guy.
I typed, but chuckled at the text he had sent me. Flirty bastard.
Oh, was it my turn again?
No, it's Namster's.
Alright, meet me on the roof on the police station.
English?
Alright. Alright. Meet me at the roof of the police station.
Police station. 15
Police
minutes
station.
later, I swung myself in front of Deadpool on the roof and nodded as a greeting.
Bitch, I want my hoodie back.
No, you're Deadpool.
Yeah.
bitch.
No, you're Deadpool. That's not him. That's Deadpool.
Bitch, I want my hoodie back.
Was the first thing he said. I blinked. What?
You gave
oh,
it to me, remember?
I said, challenging. Deadpool just shook his head and held up his hands.
Nuh-uh, borrowed. You kept it. Which makes it stealing, and here I was thinking you were the good guy.
I laughed and took a step forward. Should I? Nah, I probably shouldn't. Flirting was in my department anyways. However, my feet thought differently as they carried me closer to Deadpool, who didn't move, and my lips created words before I could think of any. And, oh,
See, I told you he was
go
gonna.
ahead.
Was it my turn?
Yeah, Peter.
And so what if I stole it? It was comfy.
I commented with a shrug.
Besides, you said I looked good in it. I like to look
Oh,
good.
God, this heated.
Oh, jeez. Well, hello.
You always look good.
Namster. Why did he always win this game?
That's never...
Why did he always win this game? I closed the distance between us, standing so close that I could feel his breath on me, even with my mask. His heart was beating 100 miles per hour and my hands were shaking, but I didn't want to back down. He was always the flirty one, the one with the cheeky comebacks and the one that knocked the breath out of me with unexpected winks and nicknames. Peter?
Better.
Peter?
Better.
Peter?
Hey, Peter.
Peter? Hey, Peter.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about a comeback. Where are we at?
You really think that?
Here. Okay,
Where's
okay.
that at? You really think that?
I asked.
You think I'm attractive?
Deadpool was quiet for a second, not expecting me to challenge him for once.
There's no doubt you're attractive, but you're trash anyways compared to me. Oh, damn.
He said casually, and I frowned. There he went again, hiding behind his mask of humor and sarcasm. I knew he hated the way he looked, even though I didn't mind.
Stop doing that. I say. Oh.
I said, and my tone let him know I was done messing around.
I know you're not happy, so you can stop pretending to be. It's okay to be broken.
Deadpool chuckled and backed away from me.
And let me guess, it's okay for me to let you fix me.
He asked, almost bitter. I took his hand.
What, did he come here?
Oh. I did not expect to do that, man. Cute. We have a job to do.
Deadpool walked to the edge of the roof and pointed to a building a few blocks down.
I point. I'm pretty sure that's where the grandma lives.
And what do we... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And what do we do with that information?
I asked, confused. We were looking for a rapist and a murderer, not said
That's
rapist and a murderer's grandmother. Deadpool laid an arm around my shoulder.
We go see if there's any cookies for left for us.
I climbed up to the window on the 6th floor where Deadpool said her apartment was and peeked through the glass. Just like Deadpool had hoped for, the rapist was indeed there, but I didn't see any old lady there. She was probably dead and he used her apartment and the name to hide. I heard the doorbell ring, but no one opened. Then the door was kicked in and Deadpool yelled,
Honey, I'm home.
followed by a bang and the sound of somebody getting thrown into the wall. I punched the window, breaking the glass, and jumped inside. Adam Long was getting up from the floor, with Deadpool shooting at him with a water gun. I give up on this guy. I gave Deadpool a look.
What? No, not everyone has 50 web shooters.
He defended.
Despite what I told your aunt, I hate science. Can you mention?
He was cut off by a chair hitting him. Apparently, Adam liked throwing chairs at people, since the next one came towards me, but I jumped out of the way just in time and watched the chair fly out the broken window. Peter.
Where are we at?
There's
no need for violence.
I said, but then Adam jumped on me and smashed my head against the floor. I kicked out at him as Deadpool dragged him off of me. Once again, he was thrown into the wall.
The neighbors are definitely coming. Oh. Oh, you're right.
The neighbors are definitely coming.
I said to Deadpool, we needed to get out of there. Adam got up again and read for Deadpool, who took a step to the side, so Adam ran right past him.
YOLO.
Deadpool said and pushed Adam out the window along with himself, followed by a...
Whee!
Neom. I automatically ran and shot a web around Deadpool's feet and glued Adam to the wall halfway through the fall, and then jumped down to scold Deadpool.
Nice catch, baby cake.
Was all he said. I feel like he would actually say it like that. He looked at Adam, who had just hit his head despite my saving and was currently unconscious.
You know I wouldn't die.
Bear.
Wade commented.
He stinks.
I said.
It does
You
stink.
care about me.
Bear.
He teased. Okay, maybe I did. Although I didn't understand why.
Now that you can't run, we can finish our earlier conversation.
I said, an evil grin appearing on my face. I'd finally trapped him. Literally.
Let's decide. Wait, this is me?
That's me.
No, yeah, it's Peter.
Oh,
That's
is it?
not Deadpool's side. Is right after.
No, this is Peter's mind.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Why the sarcasm? Why can't you take anything serious?
Deadpool sighed, and for a moment I was sure he would just joke himself away from this as well. But surprisingly, he didn't.
Remember I told you I killed my parents?
He started.
I did. I was high on some I did. I was high on some shit that made me forget who they were. Though, but personally, I don't think that justifies it. Though I never really liked my dad. He was hard on me, being a military officer and all. And my mom was an alcoholic. So there wasn't much help from her either. Since then, I found an easy way to make money and became a mercenary. Then cancer happened, and I took an easy way there as well. And let some lunatic experiment on me. Oh, yeah. Make me look like an old lady's vagina. I am ADHD. I have manic depression and don't know how to handle pressure.
Maniac.
Oh my god, I have manic depression. When you're confronted with a horrible situation, there was only two reactions that make sense. Laughter and tears. And laughter, after all, is nature's anesthesia. Tears hurt too much.
I stood in front of him for a moment, where he was hanging upside down from his feet, his hands resting on his legs, and stared. I did not expect that. I guess once he finally gathered the courage to spill his secrets, they all just came flowing out and he couldn't stop it.
As see if he doesn't think I'm a freak already.
I heard him mutter, probably to the voices in his head, and I reached my hands up to the edge of his mask. I pulled it down enough to reveal his lips, and then did the same thing to my own mask.
What are you doing?
Deadpool asked, as I placed my hands on his
Wait,
cheeks.
you read my line.
No, that was Deadpool. It's just...
I said,
Deadpool
I
asked.
think I'm a freak already?
No, that was Deadpool.
What the hell?
Yeah, he was talking to the voices in his head.
Yeah, you heard
Deadpool
him
asked,
mutter.
as I placed my hands on his cheeks. Then I leaned in and kissed him.
Oh.
For someone who spent their life thinking they were straight, I sure enjoyed kissing a dude.
Kid, am I next?
Even it, even if he was upside down. I did not kiss him out of pity for what he had just told me. I knew he didn't want pity. He wanted acceptance, and I gave that to him. Acceptance for being scarred and taking the easy way out.
Scared.
Scared. He was scarred. I'm sorry. Scarred. Scared and taking the easy way out. Even if it was a way I normally would disagree with. But I had told him once before that it was never too late for redemption, and I still believe that. Deadpool could be a good guy. On the surface, he may appear to be just a murderous jokester you should probably stay away from. But if you dug deeper, you'd see he was more of a walking tragedy, whose life had been designed to force him into bad situations and even worse
Your
consequences.
balls flying away.
He didn't say anything for a moment after I pulled away, and it felt like I was going to choke once I realized what I had just done. But then...
Oh!
Dude, Sam, Raimi,
Raimi,
write the story.
Deadpool asked, but before he fell down from where he was hanging and landed on the ground. Little side note, Sam Raimi wrote the first Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire, and he directed the scene with the upside-down kiss. That's what he's referencing.
What?
Oh, damn.
The upside-down kiss with Mary Jane that
What?
Peter Parker did.
No, I'm saying my line. What?
Oh, what?
That was a good one. That was a good one. You repeated the whole thing.
What? I asked as he got up. There he went again. What story was he talking about?
Never mind. Oh, no, that's you. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Peter.
Never mind.
Peter.
No.
It's Peter.
Oh! Oh, me.
Yes.
Never mind. Let's get this idiot here to jail. Shall we?
And
We gotta do more.
Broken.
Okay.
Are we
That's
done?
it. Chapter 13.
done.
We will end on
We
chapter
done.
13.
We
I think we're
Why?
done. Wait, do you want to keep going? It's really late.
It's 6:22. My
Oh,
boss
okay.
just said I work at 8:30. So
It's not like we're gonna get much sleep anyways. He's not gonna go to bed.
Well, I have to go to sleep
Ben.
because I have work in like 11 hours.
that's honestly the
Fair.
funniest thing ever.
Okay, alright. Do you want to just read chapter 13 or be done? Those are our
I'm
options.
gonna be done.
Pee.
I need to go pee and need to go sleep and shit. so-
Okay, alright.
You're
Let's
gonna sleep for like an hour.
let's
Okay.
finish it off there then. It was fun. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot better when I was included.
Yes, it was.
It was kind of stupid though.
What if we just do
You
this?
you do the same
What if
thing.
what if instead of like what if we like do this and then play some CS:GO or play some
Maybe
CS:GO and then
what
finish
you
by
need
doing
to do-
this?
What you need to do is
Tomorrow night when you
edit a
finish
video.
this.
Edit a video?
Yep. And plus, I believe I am going to be available tomorrow night because I'm going to work at 10 a.m. Or I just
Okay.
read that wrong, didn't I? 7 a.m.
There.
Wait, what? Are you serious? No way. Oh my god, it scared me. 8 a.m. I can't read anymore. I thought 10 was 8. This feels bad.
I just think
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
going
think it
back,
would be
come back
fun.
at 5 or 4. What's up?
I just think it would be fun if we did something like that. Just reading fan fiction. I think this was a lot of fun.
Just to unwind and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, I do need to like edit the. My friend and I were trying to get the Nugget House public.
Cool.
So, well, yeah, you guys are the one of the well, not really elites, but one of you guys are like.
Oh
the
yeah,
first
okay.
Nuggets.
So I guess Nugget House on Discord. If anybody's watching this, go ahead and check it out.
Link in
yeah.
the description below.
Lincoln.
There.
I'm too lazy to do that.
Twitch.tv
Right,
that-
just go
Twitch.tv
look up.
Namster.
Yeah, twitch.tv.
BluePhoenix125.
Oh,
Yep,
my nipples
you,
wet.
you heard it here, folks. And then Montgomery has a channel too.
It's nothing. Don't go
And
watch.
don't forget, we're sponsored by CS Dominant.
Dude, my room smells so bad now. Who needs
This
some
video is
cotton
brought to you by CS.money. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. Wait, CS.money, give me money. Give me CS money. Give me CS.money. Give me money.
I will suck
money.
your dick.
Yay.
candy? I'll
Okay,
say this one at
that's
the
it.
same time.
Again, I'll actually suck your dick again, too.
Yeah. Okay, let's call it that.